Sub-Zero. Sub-Zero.
Hello guys, so it's Redbean here and I'm joined by...
Hi, it's History Behind the Warrior. Some might recognize me from that annoying YouTube channel that talks about lore a little bit too much.
If you haven't checked out History
Johnny
channel,
Cage.
definitely check it out. But today we have a special event for you. It's Elf's
Sub-Zero.
first ranking tournament.
Coliseum
and
Beast
yeah,
Pen.
very exciting. And the winner of this tournament is actually going to get free entry into Elf's Revolver tournament. And the winner of that gets free entry into Celtic Throwdown, where you'll be playing for a pot of $15,000. So
That's a lot of money, and there's
Yep.
not up for grabs here. So
Round
I'm
one.
interested to see what
Fight.
the London scene can really bring to the table. What new players we may have never seen before will actually rise up.
yeah, absolutely. There's a lot of exciting things that have been happening in Leicester, in Leicester, and a lot of established and new players. So yeah, it'd be really great to see what's going to be in London. And we have our first match up here now.
Okay.
Lots of down twos. Okay. Yeah, this looks like a button check.
Yeah, it's definitely a button check.
Yeah, this is a button check.
You can see him just over there. I think they're going to start. I believe as well, one of the players here is a former Soul Calibur 6 player and previous Revolver.
Hollow, yes.
Yeah,
I
so-
do remember Hollow from kind of the early Soul Calibur 6 tournaments that I was attending. And he may have
Round
played
two.
as well.
Fight.
Oh yes, no, he was definitely an Aswell player. What intrigues me here is how that 3D knowledge transitioned over into a 2D fighter. Because as far as I know, Hollow's only familiar with Soul Calibur.
Yeah.
So how much that knowledge is going to pass over here is something we do have to wait and see.
Yeah, definitely. And obviously, you know, there's going to be some general concepts, and he's got a really good understanding of just general concepts, you know, footsies, how to take advantage of like frames, whether you're plus or minus and things like that. But that kind of in-depth 2D knowledge and specifically NRS
Sub-Zero.
knowledge, I'll be interested to see how he adapts to this kind of game.
Who are the two players we have here? Okay, sweet.
So just waiting on the guys to start their...
Yeah, looks like they've done their
Set
button
up.
checks, so we need to wait. It will be swag tag against Danny.
So I was actually playing Danny in some casuals with my lackluster Cetrion. But yeah, he plays Sub-Zero. Quite a patient game he plays. He was kind of waiting for me to make mistakes, so I suspect we'll see that kind of style here against Johnny as well.
No, definitely.
But yeah, I don't know swag tag. But it's nice to see Johnny early on.
No, absolutely. I think
Johnny
Johnny is one of
Cage.
those characters in this game that plays the game very well. I just
Forgotten
believe that
War
everyone else can play the game better than he can. He's
Yeah.
not necessarily a bad character, but his lackluster ability to utilize crushing blows through his ability is a serious issue.
Yeah, and I guess that's something that's really huge in the meta at the moment. Characters who have really difficult crushing blow requirements versus characters like Gearus who get crushing blows off of breathing.
Yeah,
Um,
sneezes blows out someone's spleen.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous how
Round
strong it is.
one.
Alright, I think we're getting on to our first match. Let's see what's going on here. Yep, right into it. So we have Sub-Zero versus Johnny Cage. I mean, right out the gate, Swag Tag's trying to assert his dominance of Johnny, which is something you have to do.
Yeah,
You lack
absolutely.
the crushing blows that were really Sub-Zero can actually get in this game, because they're not very difficult.
So Johnny with Sub-Zero is probably going to be wanting to use Ice Wall a lot, zoning him out, and just creating that space, making it hard for Swag Tag to get in, and hoping for those projectile trades, which will let him get a full combo.
Absolutely. You see, right out the gate, right there, you saw Sub-Zero player Danny go right for the back grab. Now, the reason why he's doing that is because if Swag Tag takes the wrong way, that's a guaranteed crushing blow. That's easily 30%. It is absolutely insane. It's unlike a character like Scorpions, which does damage over time.
Yeah.
That's a guaranteed 30%, and it can easily be a rounder. But we can't take anything away from Swag Tag.
Yeah, and it makes just the concept of sort of breaking throws incorrectly in this game like, quite dangerous.
It's so incredibly punishing.
Yeah.
Oh, there's another grab. He's not dead just yet.
Oh, he's got to get a chip out. He's being anti-aired, and he gets hit with a low, but he doesn't finish.
Scramble.
Ooh. Few whiffs, bit scrambling, but yeah, Swagtag manages to take the first round there.
Now, that was definitely a scramble during the last round, but you have to wonder, it's only been one round. What have they been able to take away from even just that one round?
Even that, in a first two environment, very difficult to find the time and the sort of headspace to adapt to things.
Absolutely. Okay, so Swagtag going for pressure here.
Really up in his face. Nice roll in. Rolls on the projectile.
He's got the corner as well.
Oh, and he presses anyway, despite the single wake up.
That was all she wrote. That was all Swagtag that round.
Yeah, so the first round, Danny definitely was playing quite well. Lost the scramble in the end, but yeah, absolutely, Swagtag was completely dominant that second round, really up in Danny's face, which is where you want to be as a Johnny player.
Definitely. You have to wonder now, what's Danny going to take away from the first round? Because if he loses this, he's going to go to losers. Honestly, that's a really hard place to work your way back out.
Yeah.
I think he needs to really start enforcing those 50-50s to guarantee some pressure. It just seems like every time he tries to get something going, Swagtag has the answer. Oh, nice. Catches him with the ice shield. Pressure.
Oh, that is a punish. Nobody
no
misses
punish.
it.
Seems like both these players just trying to find what they can at this point, and a drop.
And I guess that's the thing, though, it's still quite early into MK. It's just been over a month since the game's come out, so it's kind of understandable that players are still missing punishes and still tidying up their gameplay.
Oh yeah, no, definitely. For many, this might in fact be their first tournament, or like the first one in a very, very long time. So it's probably, you know, a bit of the early tournament jitters. You know, you're the first people playing on stream as well.
Yeah, that's the thing. A lot of players did sort of skip Injustice, didn't they?
Oh yes,
and have been waiting for the next Mortal Kombat to come out, and finally it's here. But those tournament nerves would really affect them.
Oh, definitely. And Swagtag showing, the greed. Oh no, that's
see the
not
middle
dead.
throw, gotta guess.
It's gonna be, nice. Good throw.
He reverses the position.
What's Danny gonna do? Good throw, okay. Swagtag needs to definitely neutral duck it at some point, get that crushing blowout, but I believe that's it.
It is.
Will we get a fatality? No, no fatality. No brownie points for you.
So Danny finds himself in losers, and that's our first game. Sub-Zero versus Johnny. Glad it's not a Gearus versus Sonya.
Oh, don't worry. We'll get to that soon.
I'm absolutely positive, absolutely certain.
But yeah, no. Overall, that was a very interesting match. I felt like both players were slightly nervous going in on both sides.
You could tell in the scrambles.
Oh, absolutely. It was definitely a scramble at the end of the first round.
Yeah.
But you know, both players are the first match of the day, everyone trying to get back into it and really get a feel for the game. But overall, it was starting to get pretty tidy, and you could tell, like, as the matches were going on, Swagtag's confidence in his play was starting to rise from round to round.
Yeah, for sure. And I think one thing that Danny struggled with was keeping Swagtag out, which is what you'd want to do in that kind of matchup where Sub-Zero's got good sort of fast, long-range projectile options, and he wasn't really managing to maintain that space.
So, the one thing, as a sub player and absolute scrub at my end, what I would have recommended him to probably go for personally is really enforce those 50-50s.
Yeah.
Keep him in a restand position, and whenever you get an ice ball in him, you stay on him. You make him guess, because like worst case scenario, he guesses right, and you know you get in trouble for it. But when you freeze someone, I mean, you have the utilization of the back three.
Yes, you do.
Forward two. I mean, you even have the front throw and the back throw. And even then, it is a 50-50 if they wish to tech.
And correct me if, exactly, I was going to say, because Sub-Zero does have crushing blow requirements attached to his throws as well, so you've got that extra layer of, okay, well, I failed to tech one throw correctly. Is he going to go for the crushing blow? Is he not? So just those layers and layers of mix-ups.
Yeah, no, it's honestly, I do believe that Sub is a very solid character in this game. It's just, he plays the game, how to put it? Sub-Zero needs to play the game his way, because the second it's out of his hands, it can be quite troublesome to get back in.
Yeah.
Especially with like the strength of certain characters like Geras, Sonya Blade, or like Aaron Black. I mean, that character is an absolute monster, and it's not a fun matchup for some.
But I guess that's sort of where the meta is at the moment. There are some characters who just play their own game. You have to play to their game and play to their weaknesses. And there are other characters who struggle a little bit more to sort of enforce their own game plan against the rest of the cast.
Absolutely, absolutely. I look forward to seeing what other characters are we going to see here today?
Good question.
What can these players bring to the table that we haven't seen before?
Yeah, and London, big up London, got to big up London. There's lots of sort of seasoned and old school Mortal Kombat players in London. We've got our very own Strikey, who was or is a P&D member from back in the MKX days.
Piccadilly Nerf Defenders.
Yeah, absolutely. We've got Falcon.
Yes, absolutely.
We've got Jake Wise, Gamgee. We've got loads of people who are from that MKX kind of scene.
And what I love here is that they're all really hungry for that Revolver entry as well.
Yes.
As Celtic Throwdown.
Yes.
So everyone really, really wants to win this spot here. And honestly, the quality of some of the players here, it could go either way.
It really could.
Very, very talented.
It really, really could. I think we might actually be seeing Hollow next on the stream, if I'm not mistaken.
I believe that might be Hollow against TQ3.
Yes, so that big question that we're asking about, how does a 3D player approach a 2D game? We're going to be able to see that next match. And yeah, I believe Hollow plays a noob Cybot as well. So very big on the kind of space control, and which would kind of make sense coming from a 3D background.
I was also going to say, it makes sense coming from an Aswell player. The crazy zany combos, the flashiness. I mean, he wants to carry it over into this game, clearly.
And Noob has great buttons, great normals, his zoning's really good, his combo damage is amazing, and he's got good mobility. Not necessarily the best character in the game, but absolutely solid.
In terms of combo capability, Noob Cybot is an absolute monster if he can touch you.
Yeah.
But the problem is with Noob in this game, it's finding an opening.
Yeah.
If he can't find an opening against a seasoned player who can block and basically kind of open up his opponent, it can be very, very hard for the Noob Cybot player to really go in. But, we don't know anything about Hollow just yet. Maybe he has some tech we haven't seen before.
Absolutely. And yeah, I completely agree with you. Noob is definitely one of the characters who's a bit more neutral based, not so much a mix-up character, much more about space control, forcing whiffs, and taking advantage of punishes, which we might see in this matchup with the Scorpion's teleport, so we'll see.
Yeah, no, actually with TQ3, actually, he is also a fellow sub-brother. So not only will he be playing a character I love, but now we have a battle of brothers.
Oh, do you know what? I thought that was Scorpion. because of his costume, but it's just a yellow Sub-Zero. Not sure I agree with yellow Sub-Zero.
Maybe he's going for a form of deception against Noob to kind of get a rise out of him.
Yeah, maybe. You think I'm going to teleport, but actually I'm Sub-Zero.
I'm your brother, but I'm wearing your killer's colors. What's up? Okay, to go through a quick button check by looks of things, and then...
I do hope they play the intros, because the intros between Noob and Sub are...
There's certainly something.
Good, yeah.
Hi,
brother. We're not brothers.
I still think my favorite one in the game so far is between Kung Lao and Aaron Black.
Oh, which one?
Where he's kind of like, as one hat man to another, cool hat. And I remember Kung Lao was like, but can yours kill people? And like, Aaron Black's like, now that's just weird.
I do like how they've designed Aaron Black in this game. He's a lot older and more mature and just cool and calm and reserved.
One of the things I've always loved about Aaron Black, despite his forward floor ridiculousness, is just his voice, his persona, his gimmick.
Yeah,
so cool.
Yeah, absolutely.
And the voice acting really goes hand in hand with it. But enough of that nonsense. I believe we are on to our first match between these two. So TQ3 versus Hollow.
Yes, let's let those intros rock.
I disown you in every way. Then disown my name, Sub-Zero. The name was grandfather's first.
Round one.
So much for properly
fight.
there's the opening I was talking about just earlier. Not so much damage. Oh,
He's gone for the down 2, expecting the breakaway.
Oh, nice throw. I feel like they're just still spacing each other out. Hollow.
Yeah.
That's the job. Oh, yes. Now,
Yeah, the overhead low. Gotta be
overhead
ready for it.
low. Now, this is the Thin Ice variation. We don't see this too much compared to Dead of Winter, but I always believe that Thin Ice is still a very strong contender as a Sub-Zero variation. 5-2 whiffs. Nice check.
And he's got the crushing blow on the low side as well. So.
Oh, yes. He can hold on to that. Oh, down 2, and that is it. Very dominant round.
Round 2, fight.
Nice ball.
Yeah, he's got to find a way to get out of that corner. Oh, go to the grab.
I'm surprised we have not seen a forward 4 just yet from Sub-Zero. Well, I guess when you're playing against Noob, who always has utilization of that teleport, you got to watch your toes.
And this Sub-Zero variation is really interesting because he's got quite a few projectiles. He's got the air axe as well that can compete with Noob zoning.
Absolutely. One of the things that not many people realize with Sub-Zero and instant air axe, if you time it just right, the air axe is in fact +1.
Oh,
so
wow.
You have to respect that. Nice grab. Right, he's really struggling to get out of this corner. He's just being opened up from fire.
Yeah, and he got escape failed there.
Oh, that's a shame.
So he was expecting Hollow to throw him out of the corner, and he guessed wrong there.
You know, it was crazy because it was all sub. Now it's all new. Now, oh, nice tech finally. Back one. He's going to be.
Ooh, jumps himself into the corner though. It's unfortunate positioning and rolls straight out.
Now, we have not seen Hollow been able to, like, stop that forward 2 slide just yet. And is that crushing blow? No, I think
He's saving it.
Yeah, you know what? I believe he's probably saving it till about now when the health is low enough and he can just utilize it and throw
Yeah,
it out
absolutely,
any
and get
point.
that kill.
Nice. Let's see how much damage you're going to get here. Like, you have to. Oh, I'm not sure if I entirely agree with the down 2 right out the gate. Just personally would have committed, but doesn't matter. Oh, there we
and
go.
he's getting a lot of mileage from these jump overs. 3 is just not ready with the anti-airs, or the anti-cross-ups rather. Oh, wow.
Oh, boy.
No, I don't think he hit confirm that. I think he just went for it.
At this point, when the health's that low, and it's like first to 2, you really want to get that first round in no matter what.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, on to a second round now. Oh, nice. He's opening him up. He's going to go for the restand. No, catches
Gets
out
in
the
the
damage.
slide, but doesn't amplify it.
Wow, right back in the corner. Nice block to the overhead.
Yeah, he's just not ready for the anti-cross-up tech.
Ooh. Okay, we're going to... No, he break away. So I noticed that Noob's really struggling to open up the Sub-Zero at the moment. Teleport. Oh, he's got the corner.
Oh,
it
no,
does
he
the
drops his
drop.
combo!
He really
He
needed
gets
that
through
in the
anyway.
corner. But yeah,
And
that's
that's
it.
round.
It's a shame he dropped that because Noob gets some of the sickest combos in the game. if
Yeah,
he sticks you in
absolutely,
the
and
corner.
crazy damage.
It's monstrous.
Oh, misses his punish.
Damn. All right, good choice. Put him in the corner. Oh, lovely. Oh, I'm seeing way more Throtex in this game.
Good stuff.
Fantastic. Oh, was that a teleport? Neutral jump. Nice from the corner.
So I think that's his second amplified slide.
Yes, it's going to stack up, which means he only needs to hit it. Was it 2 more times, I believe, to actually
Yeah,
nail
he's
it?
got to get 1 more to
Ooh,
have it in the bag.
nice. Opens him up.
Might not get a chance.
Wow.
Good stuff from Hollow. 1-1.
That was really good.
So I would say he's definitely got a good grasp of.
No, his
the game.
fundamentals are solid.
Yeah, absolutely.
Really, really solid. Now, it's going to be very, very back and forth, I feel, here, because now it's 1 apiece. Goes ball.
Lots of jumping. He's just getting away with being in the air all the time.
I'm surprised we have not seen a down 2.
No, we have not seen
Oh,
a
well,
down
there
two.
it is.
Well, no comment. We have now seen a down 2.
There we go. Oh, ice slide. That's
Number
one
1,
stacked.
amplified slide. Let's go.
Ice ball. Down 4. Oh, misses on the overhead. Right, so, I felt like that was coming. I thought that was coming because they are clearly respecting each other's buttons at this point. Air to air, nice.
Oh, misses it
the
again.
slide. Down
Clearly
2.
not really comfortable with Sub-Zero's B&Bs just so soon.
I'm surprised we didn't see a punish there. Oh, now we get full combo. Will we?
This should be death, but no,
There's
gets a
down
breakaway.
2.
Good decision. Had to do that there.
Right, that's 2 stacked so far. Jump 3.
And he's
Jump
just
3.
getting away with jumping in his face.
Now, as a sub player,
Round
you really want to check your opponent when it comes to those jumps. Sub-Zero's back 2 is so incredibly good in this
Yeah.
game. It's one of the best anti-air tools in the game, I'd say.
That's
That's
3.
stacked. So, you got to really enforce your will in that sense. So much jumping. That 3, 1. Oh, it drops the combo. Alright, all sub right now. Alright, that's
Oh,
it. It's all stacked and loaded.
He could have gone for the crushing blow there.
I believe he's holding it. He has the life lead right now, so there's no reason for him to just rush it. Don't use it. There we go. Okay, so he's definitely
in
going to
the bag,
stack
yeah.
it for this last round.
final round. Fight.
Ice toss. Okay, so feeling each other out. Excellent punish.
And that is definitely one of that projectile that Noob
Oh,
has.
there it is. What? I gotta say, the animation for that is so incredibly superb. Nice, what's gonna be? Come down to it. Yes, good catch. Oh, challenges the 1. Down 4. We're just hitting each other's toes right now.
Ooh, it's getting a bit scrambly.
Yeah, you gotta reinforce that back too. Oh,
he
he loses
stuffs the
it.
fatal blow and he's
And
lost
that
it.
is it.
I really
Oh, and the
feel that
fatality.
if TQ3 was able to keep Hollow out of the air in that match,
It would have
he'd
definitely
saved himself a lot of damage.
It was a shame because he did play very well.
Yeah.
It just seemed like once Hollow got into his face,
Yeah.
he found it really hard to challenge what
Yeah.
Hollow was doing. And there were no anti-airs in that match.
Yeah, and it's really difficult because with a really deep jump in, you're going to be scared to do down 2 because you might get completely hit out of it. But sometimes you just have to go for it
Absolutely.
and condition your opponent not to jump at you like that. Because Hollow was getting away with some pretty cheeky cross-ups and
He got
jumping
away
in and
with
out the
murder.
corner. And
He got away with literal murder,
Yeah.
as we just saw. Overall, strong performance from both players.
Yeah, absolutely.
I am very interested to see, because now Hollow's continuing through the winner's bracket, what more are we going to see from his Noob Cybot?
Yeah.
Because I'm always really, really intrigued to see a good Noob Cybot play, because it's just a combo fiend.
Yeah,
It
absolutely.
goes absolutely mad.
Especially in the corner as well.
Oh yeah, and I believe in MK9, that's honestly where Noob Cybot shined, and it's nice to see that actually transition over to this
Yeah.
game.
I never played MK9, but I have watched a few combo videos.
Oh yeah, they go on for a few minutes.
Yeah, yeah. Seen a few infinites.
Oh, good old infinites. But no, I'm interested to see what's going to go on, because now TQ3 is obviously in the loser's bracket, and he's going to have to fight his way out. I wonder if he'll bother switching up variations, because it's very clear he likes the threat of the ice slide a lot. But I don't know, because I'm unfamiliar with his playstyle, but he seemed very jittery, kind of scared to press buttons, scared to challenge what Hollow was doing, which is possibly another reason as to why he wasn't challenging those anti-airs.
For sure, for sure. He was definitely trying to play a more patient game, not wanting to get hit by any stray projectiles or strings, but the result of that is he was just respecting a little bit too much.
Unfortunately. But hopefully, if he plays well and he plays his heart out, we'll hopefully see him progress further into losers bracket.
Absolutely, yeah.
Okay, I believe we're just about to get our third match on the way.
So I believe here in the third match we're going to be it's going to be slightly more advanced into the bracket now, so it's possibly the second round of winners.
Oh,
I
okay,
believe.
fantastic.
Yeah, so this is winners semi-final in fact. So it's quite a small tournament, so we're progressing quite quickly. But you know, it's got that community feel and vibe
Oh,
to it.
absolutely. Everyone here is hungry for games, and everyone wants to win.
Yeah. and
So
it's,
I think nothing's better than coming across and meeting players who want to win just as bad as you do,
Yeah.
but also open-minded to let you know how you've messed up and how to actually, make your game way, way better.
yeah, for
Way,
sure.
way better.
For sure, it's one of the hidden beauties of the FGC, that kind of competitive spirit, but everyone's also trying to help everyone to get better.
It is the only way of getting better. You only
Yeah.
get better in a spirit of fighting games. The only way to get better is to get beaten up a
Get
lot.
battered, yeah.
You just got to keep picking yourself up and wanting to learn more. But that is honestly the good spirit of fighting games. And plus, when the community is like this and they want to interact with you, say hello, and really help you out as a player, it's always helpful.
For sure. And if anyone who's watching on the stream wants to get involved in the offline scene, then East London Fighters will be hosting a tournament at the Red Bull Gaming Centre soon. Red Bull Revolver. I'll get back to you on the date, promise. But it's happening soon. And if you can follow East London Fighters on Twitter as well, at East London Fighters, then you'll be able to sort of keep in touch and stay informed about what's happening in London.
Absolutely. I mean, London honestly does have a very strong scene. It's just
Yeah.
we haven't been given too much of a platform to show off how strong our players are. But these players have also been building up a lot of tech at home, waiting for them to come here and show
Show
off
it
what
off,
they have.
yeah, absolutely. And what I've really loved about Mortal Kombat is a lot of players from different scenes. A lot of anime players coming over, like trying the game out.
Yeah, absolutely.
And yeah, it's been really great to see with one of the best-selling fighting games.
Oh, definitely.
You
I
would
mean,
expect that more people from other scenes would be getting involved.
last week at Combo Breaker, Goichi playing Sub-Zero.
Yeah,
I mean,
right.
perfect
Tachikawa
example.
as well.
Yeah, no,
Amazing.
It's great to see that this game is managing to pull in all sorts of different, even high-level players
Yeah.
from competitive scenes, and they're all kind of coming together
And
to
it's-
celebrate Mortal Kombat.
It's going to be so amazing in like 3 months, 6 months time to see how people have developed and grown and how they're bringing sort of flavor and spice from different games to Mortal Kombat.
Definitely.
That's going to be great.
Definitely. I'm intrigued to see what they bring, honestly. Like, there's always going to be those few crazy players who we've never met before from different scenes we have not probably heard of who bring up the most crazy and insane tech.
Yeah, absolutely. And that's the thing about fighting games. A lot of it is how you approach it and how you respond in certain situations. And people trained in slightly different games, 3D games like anime games, are going to have different ways of responding to different situations. So how that plays out at a high level in time is going to be, really great to see. I'm really excited for this game.
Looking forward to it.
Absolutely.
Okay, are we going to get our third match underway now? Or are
One
they
thing
going for
I'm
a quick button
really
check?
looking forward to is seeing some of our own European players making a
Oh,
name for
yes.
themselves out there in the big bad world.
Absolutely.
Dizzy, for example, coming 9th at
I'm
Combo
so proud of
Breaker.
him.
Yeah, absolutely.
So proud of him. Literally, I remember sitting in the crowd with all the UK boys just chanting and screaming for him.
And then, of course, Foxy making it. I think he was
master.
5th. Didn't expect anything less.
Oh yeah.
But
that
we're going to
was-
get our win soon. Let's go.
Yeah. Alright, we're straight into it, so doing button check. Yep, button check first, and then we will jump into our match, which will apparently be Baraka with Spyware playing Baraka, and I cannot see the person at the end's name. Oh, was it Teapod? Teapod playing Cassie. Now, Cassie is a very interesting character in this game. She is not a predominantly a zoner, but she has tools that can outzone zoners because
Yeah.
the low shot. And although she may not have the craziest zany combos, she still has to restand.
Yes,
and you
absolutely.
have to respect her buttons.
Yeah.
So that honestly is what I believe makes her so incredibly strong in this game.
And I think this, to me, looks like much more of a classic matchup that you get at tournaments. Baraka versus Cassie. Two really solid, strong characters that bring a lot to this game.
Oh, Baraka's so incredibly solid in this game, and geez, that jump free is like a massive log you have to respect.
So they're just
Oh,
going straight
wow.
into it, missing the intros,
Yeah.
and then we see the low shot in action, just there trading
Oh,
with Baraka.
there we go. He's not timing it just right, but he's definitely showing like, I'm full screen. If you are going to projectile me, I'm going to make you suffer for doing that. Got to respect plus frames. There's a shot again. Charging up.
Ooh, feeling each other out there.
Oh, that was a very, very brave thing to do with the gunshot. Oh,
Ooh, yes,
wow,
yeah.
the read. Nice chop chop.
Chop, chop, let's go.
Oh, he's
And the throw.
reinforcing the grabs. Now Baraka actually gets crushing blow off those grabs. So you really, really have to guess right or you're going to suffer. Oh, that's very dangerous.
Trying to fight his way out the corner here. Created a little bit of space.
Nice. This could be it.
Oh, he
Oh,
drops the
drops
combo
it.
though. Really unfortunate
Oh,
he gets the
doesn't
grab.
matter. I think, is that just enough? Oh, no.
And manages to
Oh.
hit him out of the throw. Good stuff.
True.
Round 2, fight.
Amazing flawless,
Flawless
block
block
there.
into a throw.
Now we are seeing a fair few throws here from Spyware. He definitely, as someone who's played against a bunch of Barakas, you really want that crushing blow.
Yeah.
Oh, look at that again. What's that? That's 5 now. He's challenging those projectiles, but he's not timing it just right to duck under it. Back 3. Oh, nice counter. Goes for the overhead. This is it, but there's no punish.
Oh, he gets the punish.
Oh.
Everyone says chop chop so hard to punish. Good stuff from Teapot. Yeah, Teapot
Teapot.
punishing it.
Oh, is that it? Oh, man, it's so hard. Smart choice.
Chip chip. Chop
Oh.
chop. Chip chip.
Oh. Hey, these are both excellent players. All right, let's see what's going to happen here. Down one. Down one. Just down 1 checks for days. Back 2, 4. Oh, those grabs. That's 6 grabs now.
Oh wow,
Whoa,
hits him out
wow.
of the overhead there.
Oh, crushing blow. What will it be? Good breakaway. Ooh.
Can force his way in, but not really getting mileage from it.
Back 2. Nice, got full combo punish. A wise choice to break away. That's one of the scary things about Cassie in this game. With her frames and her buttons, you have to respect them. And once you get put in that restand, you have to guess.
Yeah.
But this could be some disgusting damage from Baraka. Ooh. Oh, the delay.
Teapot's taking extra damage here. You can see it going down, and yeah, it dies for it.
Oh, that's a shame. The problem is, right now, Teapot, he's committing to amplifying the low gunshot, which does work against particular characters. But Baraka, with his massive Spartan boots, can actually punish that.
Oh wow.
So I do not believe it's wise for him to just throw it out every here or there, because there are particular characters like Baraka who can, if the player knows how to use their tools, will do it. Oh, what do we have going on here? Button check?
Who's turning the... lowered health bars on.
All right, interesting.
Is that a thing? Lowered health bars?
Apparently it is. It's so weird. That's the first time I've actually seen that.
Is it a thing in this tournament today?
I'm guessing so. Yeah, I think running
So
through
what, the
some
standard
funds.
is 1,000 health, isn't it? So
Standard
what are
is
the
1,000.
lowered health bars?
I'm not entirely too sure. It should be regulated all in tournament mode anyway.
That's what I was thinking, yeah. He's taking his time here to think through his controls, maybe think through his character. No?
Okay, looks like we're just jumping right back into it, or are we going to do a
They
quick...
swap sides.
I believe they have swapped sides now.
So we've got Teapot on the Cassie side.
Round 1, fight.
Three. Oh, down 2, crushing blow. Oh, we're going to get some disgusting damage here. Forward. Oh, he misses the grab. Doesn't matter though, it's still really healthy damage. Nice, full combo. Misses the restand though. Only got to start reinforcing that back 2-4-3.
Trying to force him to make a mistake here.
Full.
Down 1 check, but
Nice.
good tech.
We are seeing way more text this round than we did in the previous one. Oh, that jump free from Baraka, so good.
Yeah, and that's the round done. Quick stuff.
Round 2, fight.
Ah, I think you got a misinput there. Right, low gunshot.
Amazing
Down
anti-air,
two,
good
so
stuff.
strong. Full combo. Misses the restand again. Shame. Earlier I was watching him land it continuously, and it seems like under tournament pressure, he just can't deal with it right
Yeah.
now. Oh, strong wake up. Oh, it's so dangerous.
Good tech there.
Throw escape. God, he knows about that. Oh, and there we go.
Good stuff. Chop, chop.
GG's, but unfortunately it didn't work. Okay. Now that is actually
So
it. for
Teapot
this
moves
round.
on with his Baraka.
Yeah, no, it was a very strong showing from Baraka. He
Yeah, it was.
clearly knows his stuff here. It's a shame that Spyware wasn't really able to kind of enforce his Cassie, because it is a fairly tidy Cassie. But the problem is that it's just, he seemed quite scared. And he's just
Yeah.
throwing out the low gun shot, and he eventually, at the end, he got punished for it.
Yeah, he did have quite a timid approach, and I just think Teapot just outplayed him in that. He wasn't necessarily doing anything like hugely wrong
Yeah.
and getting massively punished. He threw out like the occasional high here or there that he got punished for, but yeah, Teapot just coming in stronger.
No, definitely, definitely. Now, it could be a little bit of match inexperience there, because he
Yeah.
did seem... I've seen him play before, and he is a good player. Just maybe a bit of unfamiliarity with Baraka
Yeah,
can
yeah.
definitely fluster, especially with, like, Baraka's damage output in this game when he can get the crushing blow, and obviously he has that monstrous combo extender that can pull off, like, 45%?
Yeah, and of course Gutted. Let's not forget about Gutted.
Beautiful.
Great move.
It
Tick
is
damage.
so good.
So good, yeah. So now we have Scandal versus Hollow.
Oh,
So Hollow has now moved on in the winner's bracket. Good stuff.
fantastic.
So we're going to have a Noob Cybot versus, I think this actually might be a Noob Cybot mirror.
Oh, so basically you get combo extension for days.
Yeah, but let's see what variations they play.
Yes. Actually, I'm intrigued. Will we see an exact mirror match, or we're gonna... Oh, Scorpion.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Or we
This
just
might
gonna
just be
do
for
a
the
button
button check. Yeah.
Could be a button check. Oh, I was getting excited there for a second. It's like, yeah.
We haven't seen that many teleports yet.
Oh, man, it's making me sad. Not enough teleports.
God damn. What's an MK11 tournament without teleports?
Now, surprisingly so, since the start of our stream, we are yet to see one Sonya Blade on stream, a Garrus,
Yeah, true.
or an Aaron Black just yet.
True.
So, I'm
I
intrigued.
know they're out there. I know
Which-
you're out there, guys.
Which player can we victimize with picking top tiers right out the gates?
But yeah, I think, what do you think about Scorpion's teleport? There's been a lot of discussion in the community about it in terms of the sort of amplify, no amplify mix-up. And in training mode, it's really easy to just, slightly delay your punish
Of course.
so that you can prepare yourself for the amplified. But what we did see at Combo Breaker, particularly the Scar versus Foxy Grandpa
Absolutely,
match,
yeah.
that actually it's a bit more difficult in practice to do.
The problem is with Reborn, it's the ability to not just teleport behind the opponent and obviously retain your neutral,
Yeah.
but it's the ability to teleport away and be safe full screen, because you don't have to commit to actually appearing behind an opponent at all. And in that case, I believe Reborn is a very strong variation if you want more mix and more options. I don't believe like the variation is quote unquote broken, but I think it's far too good for what it is right now, considering that you can literally appear behind your opponent and make them guess. It's like it's a teleporting vortex.
Yeah,
You have to make them
absolutely.
guess.
I think maybe, I'm not really a person that bigs up the idea of nerfs. I really don't like sort of nerfing culture amongst developers. But maybe making the teleport a little bit easier to punish on block when you're talking
Yeah.
about the amplified versus no amplified teleports.
No, definitely. And what
Slightly making it easier.
Yeah, I agree with you with the whole nerfing thing. I do think some characters do need to be slightly tweaked here.
Yeah.
And
some characters slightly buffed, I
Yeah.
would say. Not going to say
Poor
who,
Johnny
because there are
Cage.
disagreements in the community.
Oh, yeah, I mean...
So, for example, some people think Devora is A tier.
I'm not a
I'm not sure
believer of
why.
that.
But,
Definitely not a believer of that. It's like, I love Crazy Bug Lady, but there's no love for Crazy Bug Lady right now. I think after seeing some tech, I have some form of belief in her. I do think she is okay, but until we actually see anyone utilize that character at a
Yeah.
major, even at
At a high
whatever
level, yeah.
event that is, I'm going to say that Devora right now exists on the roster. Like, it's amazing how many people have jumped on Devora being A- tier when I was at Combo Breaker, I did not see anyone play her once.
Yeah, I think Honeybee brought her out when he lost a game versus, I want to say Big D, but I'm probably wrong. But he did lose a match and then brought out the Devora and then lost again.
As expected with Devora choice. But, no disrespect to Honeybee, he's a fantastic player, but I mean, just Devora's in a really weird place in this game, and I think with some slight tweaks and adjustments, and I think more talk and tech we see from her
Yeah.
ultimately determine what we do with the character.
Yeah, and I mean, I'm definitely a big campaigner for giving characters time and giving the game time to develop. A lot of people said, Jackie was rubbish, or Frost is rubbish.
Yeah.
And we've seen things slightly differently.
Yeah, no, I believe that those characters are fine. I mean, look at Jackie.
Yeah, exactly.
Look at Jackie,
is
that,
definitely top tier. She's definitely up there.
You check a throw, that's fine. I'll just break your legs for it. Perfectly fine.
Yeah, you take a throw? Cool. You're going to have to guess now. That's what you get for trying to throw me.
Like, just no respect at all. Okay, I think we're going to go through a quick button check, or we're going to get
almost
back.
be ready.
right
I have
back
to
into
say,
it?
Noob Cybot's gear in this game is so solid.
It
just
is-
looks really good.
It taps into my 12-year-old angsty teenager
Yeah.
side, where I'm just kind of like, oh yeah, man, just wearing everything drenched in black, looking like the Witch King from Lord
Sod
of the Rings.
everything
yeah.
and everyone.
I mean, he even has the voice to go with it. To prove-
Yeah, and the lore as well.
Oh, absolutely. It just occurred to me that Noob Saibot's voice basically sounds like how I'd imagine 80 years of smoking would be, or just taking its time on your lungs,
I mean, the Netherrealm is a dark place. It's definitely lots of smoking and other fire-related things happening there.
Oh, man. There's only so many times you can deal with Quan Chi pointing you in the wrong direction. Just like, oh, man.
So like, dude, come on,
Back
seriously.
attack.
So yeah, we are going to be getting a Noob Cybot mirror.
Ooh.
I didn't manage to catch what variations they were picking. Maybe they've picked different variations, but I guess so far in the tournament scene, we've definitely been seeing the variation where he's got the air teleport.
Oh, yes, the
Yeah.
icicle. Oh, I think we're going through a quick button check first.
Another button check.
Yeah, I think
would
they're all good to
Definitely
go now.
before. So Soul Calibur 6, Project Soul introduced that button check at the character select screen thing. Definitely before that for Mortal Kombat.
Yeah, no, absolutely, absolutely. So who do we have here? We have Hollow, the former Soul Calibur 6 player and Aswell
Yep.
player, going up against Scandal.
Yeah, and this is winners semi-finals now.
Now, the real question is, how confused are we going to get between these two players in a mirror match when they're both wearing complete black and throwing off
Yeah,
crazy
good question.
clones?
So Hollow is the black Noob Cybot and Scandal is the black Noob Cybot.
Diverse. But now, it looks like right now they're just trying to assert how they're playing, kind of getting a feeling for the neutral, and what exactly is going to be going on here. Oh, interesting.
Nice down two,
Nice.
but
Let's see
punished.
the punish. Good choice. Very, very smart of him to go for the down two that time. Nice grab. Now, I'm not entirely too sure, but does Noob Cybot get a crushing blow? Oh, talking about
Crushing blows, yeah, exactly.
Now let's see this full combo punish.
Nothing he can do as well. No meter to
Oh.
breakaway. He has to eat that.
Oh, Hollow showing off that despite him stepping into a 2D territory, he still retains a lot of that really strong fighting game fundamentals. Oh, we got another punish. Oh, he got the corner as well. Oh, drops it. And there's the crushing blow. Seems like right now they're just still trying to feel each other out.
Oh, doesn't manage to
doesn't
punish the get up there.
Hollow is getting those 1-1-3s non-stop. But he misses. He seems to keep missing that combo ender. No matter though, because Hollow at this point can drop the combo and he still has life.
Yeah, at this point you'd just be wanting to chip him out, but he gets the punish
there
with the
we go.
random teleport there. Panic teleport, I understand it, but you got to be careful with that kind of thing.
That was definitely a desperation move.
Absolutely.
But you have to wonder, Hollow's really asserting that he's understanding how this game plays. And in a mirror match, that can be quite soul-shattering depending on the player. Because if you feel like you're being outplayed with the same character, you know, it does a lot to you. But
Yeah, it's a
what
lot
can
of the mental game there, isn't it?
Absolutely. But you just have to think, what can Scandal do to actually pull this back? Because it's definitely all Hollow right now. Good challenge.
Down one, check into reverse grab. He's got the corner position there.
Good old MKX deck, down one to grab.
And he's just not letting him get out of the corner. It must be so frustrating for Scandal. He's got a teleport, but he can't use it.
What we're not seeing Scandal do is actually throw out that many grabs. And talking about grabs, Hollow's just, he's made Scandal so terrified to press a button at this point. Scandal's probably feeling that he has to respect everything that Hollow's doing. He's not challenging it.
No, he's really not. He's definitely been conditioned to press that block button, which is
Absolutely.
exactly where Hollow wants him.
Oh, definitely. Because look at every opportunity. Hollow must have
Can't get out of the
thrown out
corner. He's got a
60
teleport.
grabs.
You can
Look,
use
there
it.
is. And I think that's what Hollow's doing. He's purposely making him scared to press a
he's
button.
bullying
And
him.
He wants him to go and press that teleport. So when he does, he gets that crushing blow.
We get some mileage here, but he isn't able to
it's
convert
not
that
enough.
up 2 into much.
Goes Paul.
Yeah, and he teleports right to the other side, putting Scandal right back in that corner situation again.
Okay, they're just feeling each other. And that's
it, yeah. Good stuff from Hollow. I'm very impressed by
very
the
good
consistency of his new Cyber and his
Definitely.
ability to get into his opponent's mind.
Definitely. He's played so incredibly strong.
Yeah.
The only critique I can say is that he keeps dropping his combo ender, which is making me sad because I'm like, I really want to see it. It's really good. But otherwise, he's such a solid player.
Yeah,
He's
and
been
that
playing
was
very
that
well.
was just classic mind games there. He wasn't winning based on any particularly like wacky tech. He created situations where, despite playing the same characters, Scandal was afraid to use his tools, and he was able to monopolize on that.
Definitely, definitely. Now we have Hollow going up to winners finals.
Yes, he is. Yeah, he is. On the
lovely.
winner's side, potentially making it to grand finals. He's
I'm
going to be
looking
very
forward
pleased
to
with
that.
that.
Looking forward to that.
But yes, we have an MKX player, Jake Wise,
Ooh.
who's going to be playing, and he was actually playing this guy on stream. I think we might be seeing Scarlet versus, who does Jake Wise play? I think he plays a bit of Frost.
I believe that Jake Wise plays none other than the forward 4 master, Aaron Black.
And yes, that's who I was thinking, yeah. So he does play Frost in the background, but I think we won't be seeing Frost. I think we might be seeing Gun Stance Man.
I mean, when you have the option and the choice for going for somewhat okay but a little bit mediocre
Yeah.
projectile games and mix up against just Aaron Black, I can understand the choice of sticking with Aaron Black.
Yeah, for sure.
And I also believe this is Jake Wise's first ever tournament.
Yeah, it might well be actually.
Ah.
Certainly first for MK11. I know he was he was an MKX player, but I think he might have just stuck to online.
I can respect that. Because that's where many players really start.
Yeah.
That's where they kind of build up their fundamentals. And definitely when they come to a local scene, that's where their fundamentals either get shattered
Yep.
or gets rebuilt back up, or it really solidifies how strong you are as a player.
Absolutely. I think I didn't understand for the longest time what people meant when they said, oh, you know, online is like a different game to offline. And I was like, oh, what do you mean? And then playing Soul Calibur 6 online, there are things that I can block offline that I cannot block online. And so, yeah, it turns the game into a completely different battleground.
Oh, absolutely. So I'm interested here to see what exactly is going to go on, because we have Aaron Black versus Cassie Cage.
Aaron Black.
So you have to wonder as well, because with Aaron Black, if he utilizes that gun stance, that can render a majority of Cassie's projectiles completely useless.
Yeah, absolutely. And when Jake Wise has Fatal Blow available, Spyware will have to be really careful about how he uses projectiles, because having a full screen Fatal Blow is definitely a plus in this game.
Absolutely.
And it's just another anti-zoning tool.
Especially with the amount of chip it actually does as well.
Yes, yes.
It is crazy.
Easy, sugar.
Alright, looks like we're getting right into it now, guys.
Swiping left.
Round one. Fight.
Oh, punish forward 4 right out the gate. Okay. Jake Wise clearly wanting to assert some form of control here, especially after that explosive opening. Back 2-2, our gun stance. Forward 4. Ah, you gotta watch out for that. That's one of the most cheeky buttons in the entire game. Okay.
Bang, bang, bang. And here we go.
3-2, ice
The gun stance
slide.
cancel combos.
Cool grab. That is so incredible. That's about a 20% grab. It is nuts.
And the thing is, he was in the acid puddle as well, so it's just added a little bit more tick onto that.
Oh, absolutely. Gun stance.
He's at chip territory.
I think he's trying to cash out with the forward 4, so at the beginning of the next round, he can just hit it and get that crushing blow.
Yeah.
Because it does last for the entire round.
Round two. Fight.
You know what? I see that every time. I feel so sorry for that pigeon he shoots down. It's the same pigeon every time. Nice. Jake Wise not utilizing that gun stance nearly as he should against Cassie's projectiles, but he's using it to cancel out every time back 2-2. So I feel that that should be challenged soon. There we go. Gun. Oh, good choice. Respecting the frames. Back 2-4. Back 2 then full combo. No breakaway.
Oh, but everyone's
and the
been
drop.
dropping that combo today.
Oh, it doesn't matter. It just does it raw. And grab, and that's it.
It's lucky there he got that round. Quite a few drops. Bit messy.
Yeah, definitely messy, but it's one apiece now.
Yes.
And we are yet to see Aaron Black utilize a crushing blow. Ooh, good breakaway.
He anticipated the
two.
breakaway there, but didn't down 2 and kind of just watched it happen.
It wants
Oh,
keeping
and
the
he's getting the tick
acids.
there. He's getting the chip damage. And this is what's really good about characters in this game that have good chip damage. You can whittle down their life bar by not even hitting them.
Absolutely, absolutely. Oh,
Nice
down
rushing throw, and this should be the end.
Yep,
Yeah,
that is
absolutely.
it.
He didn't even have breakaway, but he goes for the down 2
Cool.
just to make himself feel confident that he's going to hit that combo and get the kill.
Oh, definitely. That was a really, really strong round for Jake.
Round one. Fight.
Okay, what's Spyware gonna do now? So is Spyware gonna assert more neutral? Because the thing is, when Jake Wise is up in his face, that's all Aaron Black.
Yeah.
So what things are we gonna see here from Spyware that can help him really kind of keep out of his face?
Then again, neutral as well is also
Yeah.
all Aaron Black.
What neutral? It's Aaron Black. Forward 4,
Just got
slide,
buttons,
back to
Nice
2,
roll into
left,
punish.
forward. Nice. Good combo. Oh, it drops it. Looks like Spyware might be a little bit flustered here. Nice
yeah.
mix.
Gets the low and has him in the tick damage and throws him right back into it.
Oh,
That is why that acid is so good.
that is monstrous.
Fight.
Look, he's trying to assert more of a neutral-based style at the moment, but it's not really happening. Nice wake up. Oh, respects it. Back 2-2, guns scan.
Definitely getting a lot of mileage from these staggers.
You can actually tell now from watching Spyware play a little bit more. He's getting a little bit more confident playing against Jake. He's willing to challenge that gun stance.
Yes, for sure.
3-4. Nice. What's got the corner as well?
Oh, corner with the
It's
acid.
going to be dangerous.
Taking all that tick. What are you going to do? You're going to jump and get an anti-air. Are you going to stay in it and take the tick damage?
Oh, doesn't cash out.
Oh, doesn't whip punish, but gets the throw.
Ooh.
Bang.
Now, Jake still has utilization of the crush, and
Oh
there it
my
is.
God.
There it is.
How
And we
smart
don't
was
need
that? I'm going to throw down the acid. I
Oh.
know you're going to move, and so I'm going to fatal blow you. Good stuff.
Fair enough.
And
I mean,
this is why Jake Wise is a threat in this tournament.
absolutely. Anyone who plays like a madman from MKX that comes up and picks up Aaron Black and is like,
Yeah.
you know what? What's neutral, man?
Yeah, yeah. What's neutral? I'm going to play Smoke. I'm going to play Aaron Black. And if you've got anything to say about it, I'm going to throw you in some acid.
Oh, but no, that was a very, very strong showing from Jake here.
Yeah,
Very
really good
strong
decision
showing.
making. Really liked what he did at the end there, how he was utilizing the acid, throwing his opponent into it, and forcing his opponent to make life-saving decisions. Am I going to jump? Am I
definitely.
going to sit in the acid? It's what makes Aaron Black such a strong character.
He's definitely a monster in this game, and I think for a very long while, I think he's going to be up there of the game because he plays the games way better than anyone else can when it comes to neutral, because he will destroy your neutral unless you absolutely respect him and you are familiar with how to approach this character.
For sure, for sure. You've got to be really careful of those F neutral moves.
Oh, definitely, definitely. But it's a shame to see Spyware go into loser's bracket. He was playing a very, very solid Cassie. I was watching him play earlier on, and he was landing a lot of the combos here that we unfortunately saw him drop.
Yes.
Now, I think the reason why he did that is because he's probably extremely flustered from playing against a character like Aaron Black. A character that, like we mentioned, destroys neutral. You can't... The only way to play against Aaron Black is the fact that you need to play disrespectful towards Aaron Black.
Yeah, for sure.
I mean, the first round, Aaron Black goes for forward 4, back 2 into the crushing blow. It was the perfect example of like the tone that was set for the rest of the game.
For sure. But I guess that's one of the difficulties, because with a character like Cassie, who's got really strong buttons, some really strong forward-moving buttons as well, you get kind of used to enforcing your own game. And versus a character like Aaron Black, you kind of sometimes have to take a step back and think, actually, might not be able to do that in that situation.
Oh, definitely, definitely. But yeah, no, it was, as I said, it was only a matter of time before we saw an Aaron Black. So we can name and shame Jake.
Still got a Sonya and Geras though. I haven't seen those yet.
I think we'll be getting that soon.
There's been quite a lot of character diversity. I think one of the complaints of previous NRS titles, like Injustice 2, is in top 8s and tournaments, you just see the same old characters, whether it is your Black Adams or in the end your Firestorms. And I think definitely people are experimenting with the whole cast in this game. There have been a couple of characters that we haven't seen much of, like Frost and Devora.
Definitely.
But generally, it's alright.
Yeah, no, it is very diverse. I think Top 8 Combo Breaker was a perfect example of a variety of characters. We did not see, like, an endless stream of Gyruses.
Yes,
Like,
absolutely.
the only
which people
two
predicted.
Gyruses
Yeah.
were Deoxys and, was it Tweedy on last round against Sonic Fox. Outside of that, I don't think we saw any other Gyruses.
Yeah, we had lots of stuff. We had, I think, Foxy brought out as Liu Kang. We had Scorpion. We had Geras. We had Cetrion. We had quite a few different characters actually in that top 8.
No, definitely a
As well as,
diverse
like the
cast.
basics, you know, like Aaron and Sonya and Jackie, but it definitely wasn't a wash of any one particular character.
Definitely. The only Sonya in top 8, I believe, was Scars.
Yeah.
And the only Cassie we saw was Foxy's.
Yeah.
That was it.
You're right.
Otherwise, like, I think that...
Baraka as well we had.
Yes, of course. Tweedy with his amazing Baraka.
That match versus Sonic Fox.
Oh.
Woo. A+.
I mean, there's so much, I wouldn't say bad blood, but you know these two have like a bit of a rivalry. There's a bit of disrespect between the two players, and obviously it was Tweedy that actually put him in the loser's bracket as well. So the second I saw Sonic Fox go up to play him, I'm like, I really don't want to be Tweedy right now, because You know what the Fox can be like when he's been beaten by someone and comes back and loses, and you're like,
Yeah.
oh no. Especially with Jackie.
But I think that's just the great thing about Mortal Kombat as a franchise. Players bring so much passion to the game and the work that they put into it, and yeah, it's just really great to see. There was a lot of
Absolutely.
feelings at Combo Breaker, and I really enjoy that.
Yeah, no, as someone that was there, it was absolutely ridiculous
Yeah.
how lively the crowd was. Every time someone teched a throw, every time someone landed a combo, it was amazing.
Yeah.
Absolutely amazing.
Definitely planning on going next year, I think.
I highly do recommend it, especially for anyone at home who's watching this. Definitely recommend Combo Breaker, even if it's your first US major, because it was mine. It was a fantastic atmosphere. Everyone there was friendly, despite the guy who I defeated in my
Yeah.
bracket, which was quite funny.
Except for the one person.
Yeah.
Why are you blocking low? Or why aren't you blocking low?
So, fun story for you guys at home, just before we get on to our next match. First US major, second match, made someone really upset because he was playing Sonya Blade, was going for the same 50-50, and his argument, well, he argued with me afterwards, and his argument was basically the equivalent of, why let me combo? Please let me combo. I'm so sad let combo. And it was...
And this is the thing about fighting games. Fighting games, they aren't just buttons. It's a big part of it is psychology.
Absolutely.
And conditioning your opponent to behave in a particular way and taking advantage, like we saw in the match of Hollow versus
Definitely.
Scandal. So, yeah, if you don't know how to enforce a 50-50, the only person that you have to blame is yourself.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, if you're a Sonya player anyway, and you're complaining to someone, it's like, man, you're not letting me get my combo. You're not letting me get my half health combos, man.
Why didn't you block low? I was trying to hit you with the overhead.
What's your problem?
What's your problem, dude?
So you really have to wonder, like, what's going on with that. And it's kind of like, I think going down to even a local scene or
Yeah.
a tournament, I guess kind of humbles you in that mentality of, like, online strats doesn't work all the time.
We are being treated to hospitality here.
Oh, yes.
By Lord Grimulus, who you'll all know.
Streamlord Grimulus.
Dr. Pepper. So just waiting for our next stream match to get all set up here.
Ah, of course. Now, you know what? You know what I said about Sonya Blade?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yes.
Is she here?
Oh, yes.
She's arrived.
We have a Sonya player in the house.
So this is losers quarterfinals, and we have Scandal versus the Seer.
Ah, Seer. Now, this man was the person who beat me at the Meltdown event because I was unfamiliar with the Sonya Blade matchup. First Sonya Blade I played against, actually. Hence why I kept blocking the guy's overhead at Combo Breaker. So, I'm interested to see how his Sonya Blade has changed since then. Because he had a really fundamentally solid Sonya.
Yeah.
But the problem was, he played a very one-sided way of how I think many players do play Sonya. Because he wanted to play Sonya as in Sonya, the fighting game.
Yeah.
That just does the combos, commits to it, and can be punished for it. So I'm interested to see if any of his fundamentals have changed, if he has adapted, because he is a solid player. It's just kind of like finding the courage to grow more. And one thing I've noticed from playing against Seer, he's a very emotional player.
Okay.
He plays with his gut, but it can often lead to him feeling quite impatient, quite pressured if he's playing against someone who can play the game better than he can.
Yeah. And that's always the danger. I think one of the things that I always struggle with as a person who plays fighting games is just the idea that you don't always have to press a button. In neutral, you don't always have to press a button. It is actually okay to play lame and wait for your opponent to come to you. Test out what their options are. How do they react in a certain situation?
Absolutely.
Round one, fight.
So just got a little button check going on. But one of the things, for example, that I struggle to accept is you don't always have to do something after plus frames.
Absolutely.
You don't always have to press a button, and sometimes it's preferable for you to not press a button if your opponent's going to use like a defensive mechanic or something like that.
Absolutely, absolutely. I think we're getting right into it. So it is going to be Sonya Blade against what I presume is the Edge Boy, Noob Saibot.
You're the first Sub-Zero?
That name died with my body.
From
Interesting
what I've
gear.
seen, it's never lived better.
Round 1. Fight.
Now I'm getting some, like, was it Death Dreads vibes off Noob Saibot here. Okay, so again, we're setting a neutral. Seer wanting to kind of assert his control over Scandal right now. Oh, there's the overhead I'd mentioned earlier. Good choice.
End of the line.
Go for the mix-up. Interesting use of the onion ring. That's what's the mix up. Oh, he drops it. Doesn't matter though. It's been all Seer this round. Scandal has not been able to get anything going from the previous round.
Yeah, very dominant.
To be fair, I think that Scandal seems quite scared, which is understandable against a character like Sonya Blade.
At the
There's
same
the
time, he
overhead.
has got the tools to keep her out, so maybe that's what he should try and push for.
There we go. So
But
Seer-
right now, he just can't get out of this corner. He spent the whole round in it.
Yeah, no, definitely. I feel like now he has the combo going, it could go in his favor, but Seer is just playing really, really patient. Of course, going for those double onion rings once he utilizes that crushing blow. There's no, yeah, you gotta start blocking those overheads. There's one thing I've noticed with Seer. He will not commit to the overhead just yet. He'll go for the overhead and then he'll stagger you and then hit you with a low. Okay, good choice. Honestly, at this point, go for the fatal blow. Full screen fatal
Yeah,
blow.
wait for it to press
There.
something. There, he could have done it. He could have done it.
It's a shame. Now it seems like Seer. It wasn't entirely a dominant round because the second round Scandal definitely started to get some. You definitely got something going.
Yeah, for sure.
But it's very clear that Seer was really asserting the neutral, wanting to make Scandal be scared to press a button. And whenever Seer was in his face, was overhead then low. Oh look, there it is again.
Good
Full
punish. Great awareness.
Nice. Ah, goes for the down
Expects
two,
the
though.
breakaway.
See, exactly what I said. Goes for the overhead, then goes for the low. Don't see any changes here. Oh, I believe he attempted to neutral duck that, but must have failed pressing down. Now this is where Seer really wants to shine if he's full screen against Noob Saibot. But Scandal coming back. Good choice.
Nice breakaway.
Not sure if I entirely agree with that of Noob Saibot's forward fault. It doesn't combo, but it doesn't matter anyway. Now, it's quite interesting now how Scandal has adjusted to how Seer plays.
Yeah, for sure.
Oh.
Oh, unnecessary teleport there. He had no reason to try and get
Yeah.
in. And he's put himself in the corner as well.
Doesn't matter. Scandal just going for these combos and drops it. This is where you don't want to be against Sonya Blade. This is going to be big damage.
Eek. Is he going to roll away though and get
Oh,
caught by
no,
throw? No, he's
this
going to
is
try and fight himself, fight his way out of it. Oh, but he's getting hit.
Keeps him in the corner. Definitely want to get out of that corner against Sonya Blade because once she keeps you in it, it can be dangerous. But now
It's a match point for the
Side.
Seer.
sides have switched. And now oh, there it is again. Overhead. Oh, no,
Drops his combo
drop.
though. Unfortunate.
Going for the mix-up. Isn't able to land the cancel, but doesn't really matter at this point because Seer is just making him guess at this
God,
point.
yeah, he's just getting opened up,
And
isn't he? There's
I
nothing he
think
can
that is
do,
it.
and that's it.
That is all she wrote.
Scandal's noob, unfortunately, is out. But he made it to losers quarterfinals, so good on him. And do you know what? You always got to respect people that just come out to an offline tournament and try and win.
Oh no, definitely. He was definitely a very solid player. It's just when you're playing against a character like Sonya, you need to kind of... I think the best way to approach Sonya is going in with something of knowledge.
Yeah, and I think there are a couple of times where he made some questionable decisions.
That random teleport being
Yeah,
one.
random teleport. If you're at full screen as a zoning character, that's kind of where you want to be, and you don't necessarily have to force your way in. I can understand
Absolutely.
maybe he was trying to catch a projectile or something like that, but he was at the advantage in that situation and he threw it away.
No, definitely. It's a shame, but, you know, he's in loser's bracket. He still has the option of working his way back up into the finals.
Yeah, yeah,
Definitely
and
still a possibility.
this is what this is all about: learning, improving, growing, meeting other players, testing things out. So if there's any environment where you're going to do something like that, it's this one, because you'll learn not to do it again.
Absolutely, for sure. I believe if there's ever times to make mistakes, it's somewhere like here, where you can actually learn from
Yeah,
them.
absolutely.
But also, saying that, people definitely want that spot of Revolver.
Oh yeah, because getting to go to Celtic Throwdown for free
Oh, I can't complain about
with the
that.
potential for $15,000 pop bonus. Yes, please.
Oh, God, how many how many copies of Mortal Kombat could I buy with that much money?
That's a really great question. Someone in Twitch chat's probably going to be super good at maths and is able to
yeah.
work that out, but I would say a lot. Might even be able to
Shoot.
get yourself a few collector's editions. I would love a collector's edition. If someone wants to get me a collector's edition,
You know where she is. Oh, fantastic. All right.
but yeah, I really think NRS have done really solid job with this game. The character's really great. There's definite differences in how characters have been designed and their archetypes. Lots of choice and lots to choose from.
Absolutely. One of my favorite things has always been with NRS games in general is the fact that characters do not feel the same when they play.
Yeah.
There's definitely variety amongst them. They all play their own game. I mean, perfect example is Frost and Sub-Zero in this game, or even Takeda
Yeah.
and Scorpion in X.
Yeah.
You know, there's similar archetypes and they utilize very, very similar tools, but they just kind of take them in their own direction.
Absolutely, absolutely. And I have to say, Frost is a character that I would love to see more of. I think she's got certain strengths and certain tools, potential like setup capabilities. So yeah. But we are going to be taking a short break here, guys, for a few minutes before we get back into it. Stay where you are. That sounded really threatening, but I meant it. Stay where you are, because we will be back shortly.
We're back. Oh, fantastic. We are now back, guys. How's everyone doing here? Hello. Oh, all right. We've just come back from a quick and lovely break. We're going to get back in some more matches now. I believe I think the players are getting set up all at the end. I see one Seer, and I cannot see who the person is on the far right. Do you recognize the person on the far right from there? I cannot see him.
Oh, that's got to be Jake.
Oh.
Jake Wise Gamgee.
Ooh.
So yeah, so Jake was playing. Wow, my short-term memory. This is why I'm not good at fighting games.
So we now have a battle of the top tiers. We will have Sonya Blade against Aaron Black.
Yes, yes. How could I forget?
How could you forget the
Yeah.
forward 4 crushing blow?
Yeah.
Basically sneezing. But no, this is going to be a very good match. Seer is a very solid player. And I mean, Jake Wise, I think if anyone saw the previous match, you could see why he's such a solid player.
Yeah, for sure.
But I'm intrigued, honestly, because Sonya Blade against Aaron Black, which match that favor, honestly? Because they're both very offensive characters when they get in your face.
Yeah, I would say it was probably quite even. They're both really, really solid, really, really good. Have lots of different options and answers for different situations. I guess
Extremely
this match between these two is going to be much more about them playing each other as opposed to playing against the characters.
But no, that's very, very true. Very, very true. Oh, now, the
I
question
have
is...
to say that I do agree with the community about these whole button checks and faffing around and this and
I
that.
can understand why. Did you hear about what happened to Biohazard at Combo Breaker?
Oh no, what happened?
So, he instantly went straight into a match. Obviously, dialed up all his buttons.
Yeah.
Went straight up on stage. He's playing Kano as well.
Yeah.
might I add. Didn't assign block button correctly, a button check.
Oh my god.
So, everyone at Combo Breaker at that point didn't really care about it. We were fine. But the second that happened to Bio,
Yeah.
everyone's like, no, we're button checking before this.
Did he
which I
lose the
understand.
set?
I'm not too sure. It wouldn't surprise me if he did, because I mean, you are losing. You're playing Kano, and you don't have.
Yeah,
a
you don't have a
block
block button.
button, you know? Yeah, I mean, that's not too great.
But here we are. We are into, I believe this is this winners finals? I believe we're pretty close to it.
Should be winners finals.
Oh no, it's sorry, losers semifinals.
Ooh. I'm surprised to see both of them actually lose the semis, because they're such good players.
Yeah,
as well.
absolutely.
Right. All right, I think we're getting right into it now. Oh no, we're going to character select. Then we're going to get right into it now. Okay.
So we are gonna see.
It's definitely Aaron Black against Sonya Blade. I'm looking forward to seeing this matchup, because these are both very, very good, very talented players. And they definitely wish to assert their dominance right out the gate.
For sure. And also don't want to be knocked out of the tournament.
Yeah, no, this is it. This is it. So, I'm intrigued. How many forward fours are we going to see?
I'm gonna
Should we place bets?
put 50p on 4 in the first round.
Full first round. Okay, okay.
But I might have underestimated it.
No against Aaron Black. You definitely can't. All right, how are we going to start this matchup? All right, some neutral spacing. Gunshot. Good choice. But there it is right out the gate. Acid. Interesting.
I like how he's
Neutral
using the acid to sort of force the seer to not get out the corner.
Definitely. Now Seer is just is opening up his opponent. Really, really. Oh, the side switch. I don't know if I agree, but it's just 50-50 City with Sonya Blade.
Yeah, that's it. That's round number 1.
It
So I
can-
was wrong.
It can
There's only
go-
one.
Yeah, no. The thing is, with Sonya Blade, once she's in your face, it is literally her game. You have to play the game by her rules. There's
He
the
rolls in
50-50
and sits
again.
there and gets hit by the overhead. Just watches it as it hits him.
At this point, Seer is literally putting the field as 50-50s into him. And
Doesn't
I
whiff
can
punish.
understand why. I can understand why. She's a very scary character. But, you know, you need to get someone going. You are playing Aaron Black. Good blocks. Back 2-2, gone cancel. Good slide.
Oh, nice.
Great choice. Now that damage is going to tick over
Get
time. It
in that
basically
acid
is a
puddle.
20% grab. Oh, once again, just 50-50. Oh, disgusting.
Pushing him closer and closer to the corner. He tries the fatal blow. But even if he got it there, he still would have not had the life lead.
Yeah, but honestly, it's not necessarily too bad to use that just point blank, because you still get...
Oh,
no! Oh, boy.
That is
Oh,
not okay, whatever just happened.
Oh, that is not good.
So someone's controller disconnected there.
Was it? Oh,
Oh,
it
the
was
Sears controller
and he was in the
disconnected.
lead.
He's probably going to have to forfeit that match.
That's not good.
I would say he had to. I would say he had to.
Should have brought a cable, man.
Gotta bring a good controller. You gotta make sure your stuff works.
You know, as much as it sucks and it really is disappointing that you will most likely have to forfeit the first round. You cannot come to a local or any tournament and think that doing this is perfectly okay. Like, you need to make sure when you bring your equipment, it's your equipment.
Yeah, and it works and it's good. And if it doesn't, then that's okay. But like,
it's on you, because
it's
the
on you.
second you give anyone a pass for something like that, people will just keep doing it
Can I
again
tell
and
you a
again.
story of something that was at a Soul Calibur 6 tournament?
Absolutely.
I'm not going to name names, but some people know what happened. And mid-match, I think someone that I was playing tried to critical edge, and it didn't come out. And despite the fact that we had done a button check, and an in-game button check, he paused and said, "Can I check my buttons?" And paused the game and checked his buttons, realized his buttons were fine. And actually what happened, he just completely mis-executed his one-button CE. I managed to win that game, but I was a bit frustrated and I didn't win the set. So that's a
Yeah.
little story, guys. Guys, don't do that.
Yeah,
That's
make
not
sure when
okay.
you go to tournaments, You bring your equipment, you make sure it's all fine at home. Just don't dash your controllers at the walls. Make sure you get the appropriate stuff.
And if you don't execute something, maybe it's because your execution is not that great, not because not because of the
Now,
buttons.
what-
But yeah, he's had to. I believe he might have forfeited that match.
What do we have?
It's
going
the
on
just
here?
thing.
Okay.
Okay, they're gonna replay that
Alright.
round.
Both players agreed to replay it.
Round
So,
fight.
Okay, so it was a form of equipment failure.
So they're
okay.
gonna replay the round,
Alright, that's
which I don't
actually-
necessarily agree with, but that's the decision
Yeah.
that's been made.
I don't, but at least if both players are okay with it,
Yeah.
that's okay with me. That's okay with me. But you know, when you bring your equipment, for the love of God, people, make it work. Hey, wait, Jake getting some momentum going in here. What's going to be? It's a grab again. That's basically a 20% grab, especially when they're standing the acid. Oh, so much. Oh, the second
blow,
one
hitting
hit.
the second hit.
And wake up, fatal blow. Fair enough.
This is going to leave Drake with the light lead here. And they're both battling for that extra damage.
Yeah, I mean, it is loser's bracket. At any instance, you have to get meter burn. Yes.
Oh. Take the bait there, but he gets hit by a throw.
Respected it.
Oh, and it's a big one. That's got to be a punish.
Oh,
yes. Good stuff.
yes.
Round
Can we just talk about how amazing that Aaron Black mask is? It's so cool. And the punish. Oh, good. Monsters break away.
Gets hit again anyway, and that was a counter hit. Trying to press buttons.
He's also lost all of his defensive meter as well. What's it going to be? Okay, both playing extremely patient. Oh, great. He knew he was going to go. Like, after being grabbed twice in that acid puddle, he was like, you know what? I know what's going to happen next. I want to down to you. But Jake knew
So
it.
I love this adaptation by Jake.
Oh, talking down twos.
And
Wow.
just expecting that high, and he manages to take it back.
Brilliant. Brilliant showing from Jake.
Sear's not happy.
Yeah.
But
Remember
yeah.
what I said earlier? When Seer gets flustered and
Yeah.
emotional, it
You can
does.
see
It is a detriment on his gameplay. And I think we're seeing that completely right now.
I think he was a bit frustrated with himself because when you get hit by something like Aaron Blackslow, you know you could have blocked the punish.
Absolutely. Oh, tries
Oh,
to
this is
punish. Oh, he knows the gap in the string, though. That's-
Nice breakaway, but he keeps getting hit after being breaking away. He just got a block.
Yeah, it's the threat of the 50-50, but it doesn't matter. Look how much damage we're going to get here. Ooh, 40%. Oh, they're down 2, but that doesn't matter. Oh, bit of a scramble here, but Jake isn't out of it just yet.
No, and he manages to switch corners, gets her in the puddle as well. This is going to be a lot of life just ticking over time.
Oh, that's a shame. Doing a bit of a comeback there.
two, fight.
Going for the mix. It's going to be back to 2, gun cancel. Doesn't matter. Seer is very happy with actually challenging that.
Yeah, for sure.
So now I have to wonder, what exactly is he going to do to change that? I've seen that hit Jake so many times now. I'm wondering, like, you just got to hold the block. Hold the block's perfectly fine.
Yeah, it's okay. It is okay.
Okay, the
Nice
spike-
roll out, but doesn't get much from it. Ooh, the
Oh,
stare down.
This is going to be quite scary for Seer.
And he's in the acid. He's going to be taking damage
Oh.
just by sitting there blocking, and he
Alright.
gets hit.
If he gets forward.
Oh,
he
wow,
doesn't care
yeah,
about the
that is
breakaway.
one way. That is one way to prevent your opponent from breaking away there.
Yeah. Now, this isn't going to kill. It's still anyone's game for sure. Sonya just needs one mix, and Aaron Black just needs to get stuff going.
Okay,
Oh, the disrespect.
that's an answer. It's 1-1.
The disrespect. Now, you have to wonder what Jake is going to think, because it's very clear that Seer is willing to challenge the back 2-2 into the gun cancel.
Yeah.
So, is he now going to commit to the slide, or is he just going to back 2-2? What exactly is Jake going to do to change things up?
And it's a bit tricky for him as well because he's used several of his cards. He's used the overhead. He's used the low now. So, yeah, where's he going to go from here?
Oh, he's blocking the overhead. You see, now, Seer went from using the overhead to now actually just going straight for the grab instead of going for the down 3 he did before. So he's clearly changing things up and he's adapting how he plays. But
And
the
again,
crushing blow.
those trades.
Nice.
Gets the corner position. He's going to love this. Put some acid down. Maintain that space. But the acid's not going to be there forever.
Now, I believe...
Ducks under, jumps over.
Ooh.
Let's go.
Now, he's in the corner. This is definitely where Jake wants to keep him.
That throw animation is so cool.
It really is.
Here's just some dynamite.
It's
Ooh,
easily
chip
one
territory
missing.
now.
Roll
He's got to be really
forward,
careful about the
4.
chip damage he's taking. 'Cause he
Absolutely.
can't survive much longer.
Oh,
Oh, he
my.
went for it. No
Oh,
punish.
no.
Well, he did
I
get
thought
throw
he
punish.
landed it.
This isn't going to kill.
Can do a roll.
Got to be careful.
Oh,
Wow.
yes, I knew it.
Now this,
The drop. And
he was
grabs
expecting the
him out
breakaway,
of
wasn't
it.
he? That's what it was. He let it drop. He was expecting the
Oh, my
breakaway.
goodness, yeah.
That is some intense decision making.
Cool. Those are the microseconds of decisions you get when you're playing against someone like the Seer. Okay, what's going to be? No grab. Good 2-2. You have to respect it.
Cheeky overhead.
Ooh. Jump free. Oh, I absolutely love some long-range strings that Aaron Black does have in this game.
Oh, I hope the Seer's not getting too impatient now.
I think he is.
He's getting hit by just stray strings and bullets. Doesn't want to move into the acid.
So remember, Seer is probably still at least a little bit flustered from what happened with his controller earlier.
Yeah.
But and also saying that, once he gets in with Sonya Blade and it all goes in his favor, that's easily 30% gone. But the disrespect with the forward 4.
Yeah, it was a really good whiff punish from Jake because there have been a couple of times where he finished that string, but he's been not finishing it. So Jake there with the awareness.
Good choice. And a punish. That's a crushing blow. And
Bang, bang, breakaway. Yeah, you have to.
but no, it still wins. So remember, it's got
Great
still fatal
clutch
blow.
throws, escape, but
Oh,
my
the wake
God.
up. Oh my goodness.
Jake! And yeah, the Seer
Seer clearly not happy with the
Yeah.
outcome of that match. I don't blame him.
popped up.
It's-
He's not happy.
It happens, but Jake at the end of the day, you can't take anything away from him.
No.
Jake's a great player.
Learn
You
and
see-
grow.
What the Seer done there, which cost him the match, was the second that breakaway had happened. Instead of actually going straight into fatal blow, which he had at his fingertips,
Yeah.
he went for the knee. And
Yeah.
I think that's because he's so used and adjusted to kind of autopiloting that combo. He's not thinking about, you know, the breakaway's an option here.
For sure.
I should do it. But, you know, at the end of the day, Jake clearly showed why he's a strong Aaron Black player.
Yeah, absolutely.
mean-
And he advances on.
Yeah.
So unfortunately, the Seer's out of the tournament now. I
Yeah,
believe.
no,
Yeah,
it's-
that was losers quarterfinals.
So they had a very strong showing for what it was, but you know it's very clear from what I said. He's a very emotional player. After what happened with his controller, I kind of had a bit of a feeling that you know it might knock him off his game for the
Yeah.
rest of the game. The thing is, he actually won one of the rounds, but you know it happens. It happens. It's a shame.
Yeah, that was a lot of hype. Very unfortunate, but
Yeah. Yeah. So your controller and the cable disconnected, didn't they?
yeah, just
Yeah.
randomly.
Yeah, man.
Mid-match,
It
that
happens.
sucks.
It's some. Yeah, I know. It was, but
Yeah,
yeah, it happens, man. It happens.
you have to get a new pad.
Cable.
Oh, what is the cable? Who knows?
Well, I guess. Yeah, I saw as well. It happens, man. There's nothing we can do about it. But
Unfortunate. You hate to see it happen, but
no, it's a shame, especially when it's a good player.
Yeah.
And they basically like, at least in that sense with Visir, he didn't have to forfeit the match. He still had the option of
Yeah.
continuing to play it. And in all fairness, he did play very well. But like I said, emotions on the fly, flustered, annoyed, upset, especially when it's your own equipment that works.
Yeah.
You know, when that doesn't work to the way you wish, you know, you kind of get a little bit worked up.
that's the thing. And
Little bit worked up.
I know I keep coming back to the same point, but fighting games are a lot about your mentality. Can you keep composure? If you're, you know, the players who have the greatest mentalities are the one that can be one round away from losing the set and then reverse the whole thing. That's
Yeah.
when you know you've got a player with a strong mentality. And when you have hiccups, you just got to brush it off and move on. But it can be hard to do in this sort of competitive tournament environment.
Definitely. The last thing you want to do is get flustered in a tournament, get really upset at yourself, and get annoyed at what your opponent's doing because
Yeah.
you're annoyed at yourself and you're annoyed at your opponent's doing stuff that you know you might not be able to work with. And it's a paradox of suffering. Like,
yeah.
a paradox of
That
suffering.
is really deep way of putting it, but
I mean, it was
yeah, I
either that
agree.
or like paradox of just like 50-50s and crushing blows and, you know. But
Throws and throw crushing blows. Not only do you have to guess
You
back
have-
forward, back
Yeah.
throw or forward throw,
You
you've
have
got to
to guess it
guess crushing
right.
blow or no crushing blow. But that's what I really, really love about MK11. I think the new mechanics, even sometimes the different ways that you can use fatal blows, but particularly the concept of a crushing blow adds a level of depth to the game, which I think is just really, really good for an NRS title. Sometimes people, you know, and things like flawless blocking and things like that,
yeah, no, absolutely. There's a lot of really new, interesting mechanics in this game.
for sure.
And, like, I'm really, really happy to see them actually be implemented rather well. Like, despite how ridiculous the requirements are for particular characters, because they are hilarious, Johnny Cage,
Yeah.
you know, like, they're very entertaining to watch.
You've
Very
got to visit the
entertaining.
moon 2 times in a year in order to have a 5% chance of hitting this crushing blow.
Don't worry, if you miss it, you only have to do it again if you lose. Pretty sure that's some of the requirements for particular brutalities in this game as well.
Oh, yeah.
I remember.
Some of them are like super easy. Like Setchun's got some really fun and easy ones, and then some other characters' ones are just, whoa,
Oh, yeah.
that's never happening.
yeah. Right, we're jumping right into... Oh, look, it's
Oh,
time
we've got
for
a Gearus, the
Gearus.
first one. Who is this? T-Pod.
Oh, okay. I did not know that T-Bod was a Gearus player. I was sure he was playing someone else earlier.
Although this is just a button check, so they might
True.
be
Maybe he's trying to throw off Hollow with
true.
the idea.
He's very tall, Gearus. He's just, yeah. And also, I don't think you've got as big a head as Gearus. That's the one
Yeah.
thing that I don't like about the character. He's got a giant
Oh,
head.
yeah. Big head. I think we are actually right into it,
Yeah,
actually.
so we are. So the sand traps are going to be a really key way which T-Pod plays this matchup.
Really?
Trying to,
You have to
prevent-
respect that.
yeah, exactly. Trying to prevent Hollow from getting free advantage in neutral.
Oh, backs away. Goes for the grab.
This is such a brutal throw animation. I'm just going to
Powerbomb.
bang you in the head and then,
Nice. He's going for the...
ooh, that could have been a crushing
Ooh.
blow, but it wasn't a counter.
Hollow decides not to press a button there. The thing is, though, that sand trap, it's so incredibly dangerous. Not just because, you know, it can catch you at any point, it's a low. But if you are pressing a button, you wish to that, you get a
There it
crushing
is.
blow.
That was a counter as well.
Ooh. Oh, no crushing blow.
No
bro.
crushing blow, yeah. He might have been able to finish the round, actually.
Probably just holding on to it for... Oh, the challenge.
Wow, what a
Oh, that
conversion.
was
Good stuff.
So
This
sick.
is going to be death.
And
unless he
that-
drops it.
No, that's dead.
Yep, that is death.
Oh. That was pretty clean.
Gearus. Infinite Warden.
Infinite Warden is such a tidy variation.
Yeah, it really is.
So solid. I still believe that many people are sleeping on New Era because of the tech grabs, but when you have a variation like this one, do you really need to have the other one?
But New Era is just so creative and fun to see.
Oh, definitely.
It must be so frustrating as well, constantly having to guess mid or tick throw. And you can't even duck the tick throw as well.
Good choice to break away. You definitely do not want to be put in the corner against Noob Cybot. And you definitely don't want to be put in the corners against Gearus. Oh, brave jump.
Forces himself out the corner. He's fighting for his life.
Nice jump through. Low. Side switch, and
That's going to be the round.
Hollow loves his jumps in this game.
He does, he does. And he's
loves
not
his
getting punished for
jumps.
it. Why fix something if it's
Yeah.
not broken?
That's slam.
Oh,
Alright.
nice.
Oh,
Punish. That is going to be a crushing. Nope.
No, he goes for the combo instead. He's probably... Oh, he drops
Interesting
it.
decision making there. Not sure I agree. He's not used any of the crushing blows so
At
far.
this point, when you're 1-1 each, I would have gone for the crushing
Yeah,
blow.
absolutely.
You want that lead.
Had he gone for the crushing blow, then he would have just needed one more
Absolutely.
to finish the game. Yeah. There we
Talking
go.
about them. Ooh. Delayed wake up.
Now he's going to be looking for the second one.
Oh, there we go.
Nice
There we
anti-air.
go. First time I've seen Hollow be anti-aired all day with down two.
He deserved it. He deserved that down too. So yeah, good stuff from Teapot. He had a lot of crushing blows though left, stacked up.
Yeah, I think he's tactically using them and deciding when to use them.
Yeah, but then the flip side is you don't want to be too tactical and not having used those opportunities when they presented themselves.
Yeah, no, definitely. In many cases, you do not wish to use all of them too early because
Yeah.
the idea of having such a strong tool like that at your fingertips, you use at any point, you know,
It really
scares
is a
the
threat.
opponent.
Yeah, absolutely.
Grab. Oh, escape failed. Oh, what we're going to see here? Down to, and he charges.
Oh, he charges it.
Interesting.
Disrespect. Just going to charge
Yeah.
it in his face.
I'm not entirely sure if he was doing that on purpose there, but you know what? Well, we'll have to wait and see more, honestly. Now, Hollow's down right now, but oh, there it is in the corner. Oh, there's too much gravity on it.
Oh, wow. This should
Shoot.
kill.
Oh
Fair
my
enough.
goodness.
if it works, it works.
I guess he's paying him for all like the jump-ins he's had earlier days, like down two. Oh, nice.
Yeah, you got to be careful with that forward two string.
Oh, down two.
Combo.
Down two.
Combo. Let's go.
Oh, let's see this. Oh, interesting.
He's going to flip the side. Yeah, he's really tempting him. Press a button. I'm going to charge it right here, right now.
I can't help but feel, I know the utilization of charging up that fist is to gain more damage, but when you're doing it across the opponent and you're not even knocked them down, it feels so disrespectful.
It really does, and I think that's more why he was doing it. It's more the mind game of it than anything else.
Looking for the sand trap, and there it is.
That's a
crushing blow.
counter. Bang!
Oh.
Ouch. So
It's gonna be
Hollow's got to be really careful. If he does anything unsafe, Teapot still has 2 crushing blows, and that's a punish.
Oh, he just needs one more touch. Nice, going for the sand trap.
Any sand trap,
Oh, it's a desperation
any crushing
move.
blow, anything, any down two.
two.
See, now, so we're moving on in the bracket, so we're getting more experienced players with better reactions, and Hollow is not getting away with these jump-ins now.
No, he definitely isn't, and he needs to start keeping his feet on the ground. I know
Yeah,
that
absolutely.
Noob definitely has that throwdown sickle he does have, but he needs to start watching where he's going.
And I guess the difficult thing in this matchup is Sand Trap is going to be quite a helpful reversal against Noob's zoning tools, but then he's got the teleport as well,
Oh,
so he
definitely.
can mix up his approach options.
I do not believe we've seen Hollow utilize his teleport just
Yeah,
yet
exactly.
in this game.
See that kind of sand trap
Nice.
there, had he jumped it and teleported it, he might have been able to get punished.
Oh, down two. Oh, no.
Oh, he's
no.
going to charge it in his face,
Oh.
the disrespect.
And the damage, the amount of damage that Curious gets. from
That
charging
is going to
that.
be a crushing blow.
Oh, man. So what's that? He has that fist charged up right now. And he's just,
that's
he's,
it.
He's just taking
Bang,
his time.
bang.
Teapot is just taking his time. He's picking apart Hollow right now. And Hollow needs to kind of slow down his gameplay and kind of gather what he needs to do because he's just making the wrong decisions at the moment. Again with the jumping. Down two. Down two. What's going to be?
Body flop into the breakaway.
Good. First grab I've seen him manage to pull off so far. Down four. Good.
Back two. And
Oh,
yeah,
it's-
absolutely.
Ah, back-to-back down twos.
He is not getting the same mileage
Down
from these
two.
jump-ins.
Nice. You can completely punish that move. And I've actually yet to see Hollow punish it. Honestly,
Wow.
it wouldn't surprise me if he was a little bit flustered at this point. Because Teapot has definitely put him on the ropes here. Down two.
Teapot is just ready with the right buttons.
Oh.
Okay.
All right. Definitely a bit of a desperation move. But Hollow
Gonna
can
even up
still
the health
do
a
it.
bit.
Oh.
Teapot's got access to his crushing blows, fatal blow.
The range
and
of it.
yeah,
Oh,
good
oh my
stuff.
goodness.
In fact, that wasn't even a proper combo. I think Teapot stopped blocking at one point.
Oh, poor man. Poor man.
Body flop. Let's go.
Oh, breaking the spine. Down four. Okay, going for the grab. Now, we're definitely seeing signs of life in Hollow here. I mean, a crushing blow as well. Hollow's definitely still very much so in this.
Nice
He's got the
jump
corner
over.
as well. Don't drop it. Don't drop it. Yes! I've been waiting all day
There
to see
we go.
that. No. Now, if Hollow's able to make that type of damage very consistent, he's definitely still
Oh
in this
no, he
game.
teleports himself into the corner. This is a big mistake.
Ooh.
Against a character like Geras, who has access to such high damage. He's going to be regretting that.
Oh, and even has the
Oh,
Celtic
nice.
fatal blow.
The scramble.
Yes.
Whew.
Definitely quite a scramble at the end, but Hollow is still showing signs of life. He isn't out
Absolutely,
just
yeah.
yet. He isn't out just yet. Oh.
So they're getting right back into it. No pause, no delays, no button checks. Let's go.
Still anyone's game at this point, but man, right to get T-Pod asserting, it's like, you got to watch your feet, man. Oh no, he gets caught by the grab. Oh, it's going to hurt so much. Oh, healthy 29%.
Into the corner as well. Guess is wrong.
Yeah.
Ouch.
Oh man, it's been all T-Pod
Into
this
the better
round.
spikes you go.
Down
Nice.
2.
He was ready and waiting for that throw. Good
He
stuff.
can afford to do that breakaway. Oh, down 2. Hollow has not learnt his lesson just yet.
No, he's definitely, when he gets to playing more higher level players, going to have to adapt his approach there. Bang,
Definitely.
bang, taking him into the corner. No, he's
Oh.
going to charge up.
Ah, down 2 of his own.
Nice throw escape.
Tech.
He was ready.
Oh.
Counter hit.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, finally
punish.
gets a punish. Good stuff.
Noob also has the combo at this point, but doesn't use all of his damage. He wants to utilize that meter.
Good throw escape. No, he's done it again. Into the corner he goes.
No.
Oh, I understand the compulsion, but he's just got to be a bit more patient.
I mean, he is getting some punishes in here, but the thing is, he just did not have the meter in order to fully utilize that punish. Oh,
He tried
You
it.
can tell they're looking for each other's fatal blows right now.
He's
You need
lost
to-
his fatal blow at this point. Don't
Definitely
do
down
anything.
2.
He can't do anything.
And
Oh,
there it
it
is.
is. T-Pod. 3-1. Good stuff.
Oh. It was only a matter of time before we saw Geras.
Yeah.
But, my
And it's only
God.
been one.
Yeah, it's only been one so far. So as you said earlier as well, it's like diverse amount of characters.
Yeah.
Everyone's playing everyone. But yeah, no, that was a good showing from both players. Unfortunately, Hollow did lose, but he definitely put up a valiant fight, and
Yeah.
you can tell from the end he started to definitely adapt more. But once like T-Pod like caught onto it, it's like, oh, you're adapting.
Yeah.
Let me enter my final form. You know. But yeah, no, it was great showing from both players here. Great showing. Oh. So what was that? It was winners finals?
Yeah, that
Winners
was winners finals. So
finals.
T-Pod is on his way to grand finals. Good stuff.
Ooh. So it will now be Jake versus T-Pod.
So it's Hollow versus Jake, and this is losers finals
Oh,
to decide
okay.
who is going
course
to
losers
join
finals.
T-Pod, his Infinite Warden Geras in grand finals.
If there was ever a character to win this, it would be Geras in that sense. But remember, these players now are much higher caliber than the ones we saw earlier.
Yeah, yeah.
So they are very good.
So got Hollow versus Jake. We're probably going to be seeing Noob versus Aaron Black.
Oh, absolutely. Now, I'm kind of wondering, how is Jake going to approach this matchup against Noob? Because Noob does have the teleport. So Aaron Black can't like just throw his gun stance every here and there. He does need to be aware of that teleport as well.
Yeah, for sure. And I guess what Jake is going to want to do is bait the teleport out. Because Aaron has quite a lot of answers to Noob zoning. He's got pretty decent zoning himself, so Hollow's probably going to want to teleport in quite a lot, and as we saw in the last game, he's not afraid to teleport, even if he
Definitely.
gets punished for it. So if Jake was paying attention to that match, he'll want to try and bait those teleports
Oh,
out.
right into it. No games. Nice. Oh, cancel.
What I haven't seen people do is when Noob does this teleport, the move that he does is a high. So I haven't seen
Okay.
people ducking it and...
Neutral duck into
Yeah.
crushing blow. Okay.
There we go. Jake is very serious about these anti-airs.
Absolutely. No, they're being rather patient with each other. They understand how to play the game against each other. Ooh, risky jump. Oh! I've seen that. Back 2-2, gun cancel, down 3. Good, sweet. Plus frames. Look at how patient they are. They know the options they do have, and they are taking their time, but Jake just has the upper hand here. Down 2. 4.
Oh,
Oh,
wow.
wow. Okay.
So he's going to use the fatal blow now, so he's not going to have it the next round, but I'd be happy with taking that round.
Honestly, at this point in the game, like, you need to take every round you can.
Absolutely.
No matter what. Even if it utilizes your fatal blow or crushing blow, just go for it. Oh, committed. Oh, full combo punish. Oh, he expected to break away. Back 2-2. No cancel. Now, Hollow is starting to actually challenge the gun cancel. Or more so the existence of the gun cancel. First time I've seen him go for that this match.
Oh, wow.
4. Ooh. Good combo. Oh, down 2.
It's a pretty even so far.
It's definitely been very, very even so far. It was all Jake, and then it was all Hollow. Now you got to wonder, what is their mindset's going to be here? Like they're clearly still feeling each other out, getting an idea of how each other plays. But it also comes down to like character knowledge and
For
just
sure.
knowing how to play against particular characters. Nice throw tech. Oh, missed forward 4. Oh,
Nice,
there it
and there we
is.
go. Crushing blow. Into the corner you go.
Oh,
Nope.
He's
gonna throw him into the acid
Hold the
instead.
block, Hollow. Oh, man. Good throw
Get
tech.
off of me. Throw tech.
You know what? At this point, Jake could throw a bit of acid right
Yeah, I
on
was
a
going to
forward
say.
4.
It doesn't need it.
Oh. When in doubt, forward 4 your way out.
I love that. When in doubt, forward for your way out.
Talking about it. Good throw tech.
Ooh.
no, down
That was a very
2.
soft punish. Jake is lucky
Ooh.
there.
There it is. Oh, went to challenge, but misses. 1-3. Down 2. Okay. Both keeping their composure here. No one's opening. Oh, and that's, of course, commentators goes forward 3-2, drops it. Down 2 of his own.
Nice throw.
Oh.
Escape.
The amount of throws that have been teched in this match so far is ridiculous. Nice grab.
That is a
that's
punish.
super unsafe, and
Really
Jake's gonna
great
pay
block
for it.
there by Hollow, because in fact Jake was doing the overhead for much of this game so far, so for him to block low there and
Yeah,
have that
but
awareness.
I believe that Hollow has been keeping his eye out for it, because
Yeah.
he's been stand blocking the entire time.
He has.
And he's like, you know what? I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna hold it, and I'm gonna wait for you to slide so I can punish you. So now Jake has to watch
Oh
out.
no! Throws out the down 2,
Oh,
trying to challenge
drops
gun
it.
stance.
Ah, drops it again. Good. Such patient play here, and full combo punish, and Noob also has the corner here. Oh, and he keeps dropping it. Just down 1 checks, man. Nice, and that was a really, really strong showing from Hollow.
Yeah,
right
good
there.
stuff to adapt there and turn things around. So it's 1-1.
I'm intrigued to see how Jake is definitely going to change up his gameplay, because it was definitely very back and forth the first round. It was definitely all Hollow's second round. So
I think what Hollow's doing really well is just not letting Aaron control all of the space.
absolutely, like compared to earlier, Jake is clearly showing far far more respect.
Yeah, for sure. And I think Hollow's just making really good decisions, neutral jumping at the right times,
Slide.
blocking low at the right times. Yeah.
Oh, good choice. Going for clone. Both players being so patient right now with each other. Respecting neutral and spacing.
Yeah, and this is why Jake's respecting more, because actually Noob's got some very good zoning tools.
Yeah, no, absolutely. Ooh,
Little bit afraid
looking
to go in.
definitely shove her up.
He's got that
Oh
one
my
pixel bit of
God.
health. This is very dangerous from Hollow, though, because he cannot take much more chip
That
damage.
could be it. Oh, what's gonna be? Oh,
Very. Oh my God! What?
okay.
Wow, I wasn't expecting that
So-
to kill.
That last bit of damage doesn't just come out from the head getting pierced, it's whilst he's falling backwards. It was the gravity that killed him, not the sickle.
Yeah, he was hitting himself against all the air particles.
Oh. So, you gotta wonder, like, Jake was playing really well there, and he just got hit with a crushing blow. Nice. Spacing each other, showing respect once again. Down 4, down 3. Oh, challenge to grab.
Oh, he misses the down 2, and that's what you don't want to do when you're trying to anti-air.
Oh, misses the forward 4, but just was like, you know what, man? I'm just going to go for the meter burn anyway. Grab. Nice. I believe that he's utilizing his back grabs far more now because they aren't being teched nearly as much. He's just walking up to him, smacking him with the butt of that gun. And
That
that
should be
is
death.
it.
Yeah, absolutely. Good choice. Throw out the acid. Guarantees he gets the kill, even if he doesn't get a hit.
Nice. Forward 4. Back to you 2. You
Bang,
cannot.
bang, bang. Swap sides into the acid.
One of the most disgusting things about the back 2-2 is that it will easily catch you out of the air if you try to neutral jump it, so you are going to get hit by it. Nice forward 4, back 2-2. We're seeing a lot of back 2-2s at the moment, just back to back. And Hollows.
Lots of jumping.
Oh,
he likes his
okay.
mobility, but he
Okay.
gets caught.
Jake definitely wise to do that.
I've got to say, Noob Cybot's probably the least attractive character in the game. I think the whole not having a nose thing doesn't really help his modeling career.
I mean, it's certainly a problem. At least he doesn't have to smell.
Yeah, true.
Oh, and I think that's it.
Oh, that's a punish! Oh! But he doesn't get a full punish on that.
Oh my
But he mashes out the down
goodness,
2 anyway, and it
two.
works.
Oh.
That is
Okay,
tense.
that
Jake
was,
mustn't be happy with that. He is not going to be happy with that.
Yeah, down 1 gets caught by the down 2. That's rough. So it's 2-1 to Hollow so far. Definitely both players playing very well. But after having these 3 rounds against each other, adjustments have definitely been made. Oh. Showing so much respect. And crushing blow.
Good stuff.
Puts the acid
So I'm
trap
assuming
down,
that crushing
shoots
blow's
out.
requirement is counter hit or punish?
Yeah, so it's clearly just a punish. So if
Yeah.
your opponent's getting crazy with their buttons and they just kind of want to do stuff, you just throw out that string and that's it. And talking about strings, oh, look at this damage. Oh, 45%.
Yeah, that was off of a tasty crushing blow.
Jake's playing extremely well here, but Hollow just seems...
Nice. And this has got to finish
Oh.
it. The breakaway.
Oh my god.
He catches him anyway.
Scramble. Oh, back 2-2.
Oh, Hollow doesn't
Take
want
a
to press
shot.
buttons. I don't blame him.
Oh,
Ah!
down 2. Hollow being caught once again by his sin of always loving to jump.
Yeah.
Round 2. Fight.
Cool. Slowly walking up again, respecting each other's neutral. Back 2-2.
Bang, bang, bang.
Gun lift. 1-2. Oh, he drops it. Alright. Good choice. Back 2-2. Again. for this is the first time we've seen
Oh, he's
Jake
just going
really
in.
just go to town with his back 2-2s. Was gonna doesn't utilize the acid slide.
He's trying to go for a stagger there, but doesn't quite work out.
Misses the
But
back.
he's got the life lead
Oh,
anyway, and
that's
that's
it.
going to be death.
Oh no, still some form of life in Hollow.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
Clutch fatal blow.
Now this is still extremely dangerous for Hollow because if he gets Aaron Black below 30% health, he still has his fatal blow, and that will easily chip out Noob. But brave,
He's got so many
brave
options for
jump
chipping
from
him out
Hollow.
here. He's not really got to do anything.
Throw out
He's
the
just got
acid
to wait
trap.
for Noob
Throw
to
it.
make a mistake.
I think
There it
that's-
is.
Yep, that's it. That
Done.
is
Chip.
absolutely it.
He went for a really long string there for that exact reason, making sure he gets the chip avoided, gets the last breath, and can get that kill.
It's honestly such an incredibly good string because you can cancel in and out with the gun. So it's superb. Misses again. It's just it. I've noticed with Jake, if he ever misses the forward 4, he's like, that's fine. I'll
Me a
just
bit.
do the low gunshot.
Yeah.
You gotta respect it. Challenge with the down 2. Again, just take a shot every time you see back 2-2. Please though. Down 2, expecting a breakaway. Now one thing I've noticed about Hollow, he's been playing very, very solid, but he's preemptively doing a lot of back 2s. But this instance has definitely saved him here, and I think that might
should
actually be
kill,
the round.
yeah.
We just need to wait for the gravity to kill him, apparently.
Yeah,
Not the
yeah,
actual
this
sickle.
fating blow
There
doesn't
we go.
accept. There we go, gravity. It's the dark matter from the
It's the
netherworld,
dark matter.
nether realm that Noob comes from.
That was going to be good challenge.
He's got
Grab.
his foot in that acid though.
Oh. Down 2. Ah, it's very, very smart. He can stand in the acid. Back 2-2. Gun rifle for 3-2. What's going to be? Oh, wow. That was interesting to look at.
Yeah, he knew he was he was gonna try and do something to get out of the acid. So he jumps over him.
Back 2-2. Gun cancel. Back 2-2. Gun cancel. Oh, loses a bar, but Hollow is still definitely in this, and he's got a touch. That's the incredible thing about Noob Cyber. All he needs is one touch, and that's 30 plus damage upwards gone.
Bang, bang, bang. I just realized it's match point for both players.
Oh, yes.
Oh, misses the anti-air, gets crossed up and
Ooh.
punished for trying to go for down 2.
Down 2. Oh, Jake, you got access to...
Hollow's just saying, I'm going to be
no,
in the
that's
air, whether
it.
you like it or not, and
That
that's
is
it,
it.
Hollow. Taking it. 3-2. Good stuff from Hollow.
At
So great,
finishing
it's
it
great to
off
see him
with,
come
oh,
to this
no
game.
fatality.
Yeah.
But what a great showing from Hollow there. It seems like he got really flustered against Gyrus.
He did.
But it seems by far much more confident up against Aaron Black.
Yeah, so he's going to be joining T-Pod in grand finals for the rematch.
Oh,
He's going to be trying to get revenge against Gyrus.
definitely. Well, you got to think in his mind, like, Hollow was playing well against T-Pod, but he was jumping like a crazy person.
Yeah.
And it caught him out. In this match, we clearly saw he's a little bit more grounded, wants to kind of take his time with his gameplay.
Yeah, for
So
sure.
I'm intrigued to see if that will transition over against T-Pod, but one can only imagine at this point.
Yeah. And the difficult thing for Hollow as well is he's going to be coming from the loser's side. So he's going to have to beat T-Pod twice, who's in winners.
yes. Got to reset that bracket, and then you got to win it.
Yep.
I'm really, really looking forward to this one because you definitely want that run back. You
Yeah,
definitely
and
want
I
that
don't know
run back.
about you, but have you seen T-Pod before? Is he someone that you've come across?
No, this is someone who I'm unfamiliar with.
Yeah, and this is always the great thing about a new game. You get new players and new people joining the scene and making a name for themselves. And to win probably his first MK11 tournament,
Yes.
going home with potentially a gold medal, that would be a really great feeling.
Oh,
But
absolutely.
he's still got to get through Hollow to get there.
Yeah, no, it's and knowing how Hollow is right now,
And we're being told that T-Pod apparently plays every character.
interesting.
Those sorts of people are so dangerous and annoying.
Right.
So how do you have the time to learn all these characters? Come on.
That makes him a very dangerous player.
For sure. He's going to
Very
know what
dangerous.
Hollow wants to do, know his options in different situations. And you know, someone that knows how to play a lot of the characters on the roster is going to know also how to respond
And
to
of
those
course,
characters.
someone who plays all the characters on the roster goes for Geras, you know,
Yeah,
the powerhouse of the game.
I know who's the
powerhouse
best
of the game.
because I play everyone.
No, but I believe something like that adds an extra mind game to your opponents.
Yeah.
Like, what can I do that he doesn't know? What type
Yeah.
of stuff is he unfamiliar with?
Yeah, yeah.
You know, it becomes a guessing game in itself about what your decisions are during those very, very quick seconds of the match.
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely.
I believe we're all still getting set up just down there, but
Yeah, I think they're
should be
playing
ready
around
soon.
with the stream setup,
okay.
making sure it's all fit for purpose for you all.
Ooh. Well, no, we hope you've been enjoying the stream and the amazing matches we've had. The last 3 or 4 have definitely been very entertaining to watch and especially commentate.
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh.
Very happy to be commentating Mortal Kombat as well, which is a fantastic game. There's lots of people in stream chat as well from various different games. I've seen situational damage in there, and
Absolutely.
couple of others as well. So it's great that all these communities are coming together.
Oh, absolutely. It's one of my favorite things about NRS games in general. I've noticed from, you know, covering the games for a significant amount of time, going from release to release, whenever there's a game comes out, it's just like you get these little factions and groups that come away
Yeah.
from each different
Yeah.
community and really dive into the game, kind of understand it, and get some form of enjoyment out of it.
Absolutely.
It's honestly a fantastic way of growing the community, spreading some. It really does help spread some love, and of course, make some friends and some training buddies along the way.
Absolutely.
That's for sure.
Yeah, for sure.
I think we are getting ready. T-Bod
Yep, the
has
players
sat
are
down.
setting up. Grand
There we
finals,
go.
guys.
Yeah, I believe we are getting all ready, all prepped up.
All good here, yeah.
Sorry, guys.
Just
we're just
enjoying the good games.
yeah, that's for sure. Okay, they're all getting organized. Well, yeah, no, we're gonna get some matches going on in a second. You see, it's all smiles right now, sitting at
Yeah.
the station, getting ready. But you know, once they pick in those characters, those
Oh,
smiles
yeah.
go out the windows, straight glares at the screens of intensity.
So just waiting for everyone to set up,
Yeah,
getting
no,
that
everyone.
stream set up all ready for you, and then we'll be kicking off.
Well, of course, whilst we are waiting for them, how do you feel about Mortal Kombat 11 so far with, you know, the roster, the characters, the implementation of new mechanics? How you like, I'm guessing, liking them?
Yeah, I'm really loving the game. I think my biggest highlight for Mortal Kombat 11 so far has been NRS, actually, and
really?
how they respond to the community and just seek to involve the community in the work that they're doing. Even at Combo Breaker, just having adverts of interviews with players and really putting the players and the community at the heart of the game. It's really solid, I think, from the developers and the combat
Absolutely.
casts and just the whole shebang. It's just really nice to see. And I guess, you know, playing a game like Soul Calibur 6 as well, where, you know, a lot of players are really, really enjoying all the hard work that Project Soul's putting into the game, but also just looking for a bit more around community engagement and a world tour and things like that. It's really great to see
Of course.
from NRS.
Yeah, and talking of NRS, we did have that fantastic reveal of Shang Tsung.
Oh, yes.
Oh my goodness.
Your soul is mine.
Oh, it's fantastic. I am so happy he's in the game. And it's with Kerry Tagawa.
Yeah.
Like, what a great choice.
Yeah.
What a great, great choice.
I'm quite looking forward to Sindel.
Ooh.
I was very happy for the Sindel reveal. I'm a big fan of, like, you know, bolshy, strong female characters. It's one of the great things about Mortal Kombat. Not these little flimsy Soul Calibur 6 female characters.
Don't you disrespect my
Big,
Ivy.
strong one, yeah. Ivy's probably the exception that proves the rule.
But yeah, no, I'm definitely looking forward to all of the characters. And there's 2 characters, guest characters, that are yet to be confirmed.
Yes, yeah. Who are you hoping out for?
Honestly, I'm not too fussed on guest characters, but I know for sure there have been rumors and I don't know if they are accurate, that it's apparently Ash Williams from the Evil Dead, who
Yeah,
which
I've heard
I'd be
this.
pretty game to see, as well as a Terminator unit.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Definitely not bad choices. I think if I had a choice, I would definitely want to see Pennywise the Clown. I just think
Ooh.
that Pennywise would be just imagine what his special moves would look like. They'd be
He'd
insane.
be so creative. Oh, we're jumping straight in. We get a button check. Yep,
So yeah, it
quick
looks like a button check.
Oh, we're getting Noob versus Baraka.
So yeah, T-Pod has actually been playing quite a few different characters this tournament. He's been playing Gearus. I believe he played Cassie. I could be wrong.
There's definitely, I believe, if he goes in playing Baraka, it shows the confidence in his play.
Yeah, yeah,
Like,
yeah.
I can play any character, and I can outplay you with.
Yeah, exactly. That's exactly what he's saying. But he.
What?
Okay.
Oh,
But the thing is, this is the thing. He's got some time to play with. If it doesn't work out this first set, then he's got a whole other set.
okay. The Collector. I was not expecting this.
He's really playing the mind games, isn't he?
Yeah, I mean,
All right. Well, let's see some collector.
Wow.
This is hype as hell. I
oh,
wasn't
look at that
expecting that.
costume. I
Let's
was not
go.
expecting this. I suppose, you know, you have this bracket. If it gets reset, he still has the option to switch to Gearus. But this was something I completely did not expect to see today. Nice.
Straight in there with a teleport. And I'm not sure if this is the variation
down
that Collector
two.
has, where he's got the acid that he can throw down. Super dangerous stuff, that.
Absolutely. Oh, man.
But this is a really... I actually understand this, because Collector can compete with Noob Cybot's zoning.
Yeah, no, definitely. He's got the weird projectile that can catch you. If he obviously meter burns it, he gets a full combo. off
Yeah,
it.
exactly, and that's not a trade that a Cybot player wants to make. And
Look,
there it is.
It is. Oh, drops it.
Oh, he misses the down two, but he doesn't get a punish.
All right, full combo punish. Grab.
Definitely doesn't
Slap.
seem as active with the Collector as his Gearus. Maybe
Well,
doesn't seem as
Seeing-
familiar and confident.
absolutely. You can probably tell this is a bit of a pocket pick for him,
Yeah.
but I'm guessing it kind of was because he, out of every member in the cast, he could have gone to pick and play. It's this guy.
Yeah, yeah.
And
But he still
just
might be taking it
hollow,
around
and that
anyway.
could be
Oh
it.
my.
That could be.
Yep.
That's it.
And he switches sides as well, so gets that positioning.
That's
T-Pod.
That's got to be a little bit discouraging for Hollow because he was playing well that round. And to be beaten by someone who's playing the Collector and clearly has an understanding of the game, like this well of the game, it's got to be playing with Hollow's mind a little bit. Nice. Full combo punish. Down two, good. Alright, go for the grab. Oh,
Gets
keeps
that
in the
reverse
corner.
position. Goes for another
Ooh.
throw.
Oh. Look at all these grabs going on here right now. Down two.
Delays his wake up there.
Choice. Escape throw. Wow, brave jump free. I don't believe we've seen
Fight.
any punishes from T-Pod on Hollow's extreme jumping so far with the Collector.
Yeah, you can see he's just a bit unfamiliar. He didn't really punish that sort of point blank down too.
I mean, worst case scenario right now for T-Pod, he loses the set, goes back to
His
character select.
characters, yeah.
I mean, at this point, it is a roulette. If he can
Exactly.
pick anyone as he wishes and he feels confident with them, he has the freedom to pick and choose whatever he wants. Okay, Hollow just, it seems like he's very scared to press a button right now. Oh, good. He
Nice
was,
counter hit there.
I believe he's been keeping an eye out for that teleport for a while because he punished it the second it came out. Oh,
Oh,
nice.
unfortunate.
Oh,
Really
full
well
combo
placed teleport
punish.
there
Are
by
we going to
T-Pod.
see? Oh, goes for. Fair enough, drops it, goes straight into the grab. What's Hollow going to do? You want to get out that corner against characters like the Collector and just T-Pod just walking up. Whoa.
Did he try to go to Fatal Blow?
He
Is that what
went to
happens?
Fatal.
Yeah.
He didn't just go Fatal. He was walking up in his face and was like, you know what? To prove how much better I am than you, I'm going to Fatal Blow in your face. But that backfired.
Yeah, Hollow had that, and he's kind of saying to T-Pod, don't pick your pocket character against me. Don't pick your pocket character. I will crush you.
You say that now, we're just...
True.
I smell Geras on the horizon here. But that is, of course, if Hollow can get another win in. Down 2. There it is. Oh, no. No, he doesn't get it. Jump 3. Oh, my goodness. What is this crazy collector tech I'm seeing right now? Goes to the low, opens him up, and that could be it? That's a bit more. Down
Oh.
2. Forward 2. Ah, there it is. Now, Hollow's been doing really well, but he's been caught by that low hit every single
has.
time. And
Good anti-air. Gets the conversion, but the breakaway from T-Pod.
you have to wonder, is Hollow familiar with how the collector plays? Because he's been playing rather passive
Yeah.
compared to his previous match. And there's the crushing blow. Both players feeling each other out. Down 2. Hollow going a little bit crazy again with those jump-ins. He's been punished for it both times. Oh, the catch. Going for the low. 1-3. Oh, down 2 again. Hollow needs to keep his feet on the ground. Nice. Ah, misses it. I believe he was going for a fatal blow there.
I mean, he could try as well, changing his jump arc by jumping and feinting into the teleport
Definitely.
as well.
Absolutely. And just feels like T-Pod right now is really, really feeling himself.
Oh, wow.
Oh, there it is. That is all Hollow really needed. I had the feeling he was going for that quite earlier in the match. But I think this should kill it. The gravity should do it in.
And there's the gravity.
There's the gravity. the evil dark matter.
Final round. Fight.
Teleport. Yeah, no, Hollow's definitely keeping an eye out for that teleport. This time, he was nowhere near successful as he was earlier, but he's definitely keeping an eye out for it. Yeah, oh, he's blocked the low, but again, it's another low.
And again, got caught by the low. Really opened up.
I believe there's definitely some form of unfamiliarity with this.
He's really conditioning to block that low, isn't he?
Yeah, we can see back-to-back grabs. Oh, no punish. Taken down 2, no combo. And oh, that's
And that
it.
is 1-1.
Yeah.
Collector.
Wow. I mean, that was a very, very dominant round from T-Pod. Very, very dominant round.
Round 1.
Okay, on to our next round.
So 1-1 to T-Pod.
Gotta wonder, what adjustments is Hollow going to make here? Because he did well the first match, but second match, it seemed like T-Pod just adapted.
Yeah, for sure, and adjusted how he was playing a little bit. Fewer of the
Absolutely.
teleports, not really trying to press buttons after it.
You know, Hollow's definitely keeping an eye out for that teleport, but he's failed to punish it twice now. Good spacing tool. Oh. It's dangerous. Absolutely dangerous. And full combo punish. That's dead. Well, not dead, but... Oh, back-to-back grabs. Goes for the low. Is this it? No, not just yet. Yeah, he can chip
Chip
away
out
at him.
here, yeah, and there
Yep,
it is.
That's all he needs.
Collector's got some big strings.
Round 2. Fight.
Collector is lots of things.
Oh. Go for the grab, but amazing tech right there.
And Hollow is doing his favorite thing of teleporting to the
Yeah,
corner.
it's becoming a very, very bad habit, and it's crushing blow. And get back in
And
the
the
corner.
side switch.
And it's just every instance. Oh!
Good punish there from
All right,
Hollow. Bit of a scramble, but someone got the punish eventually.
It was a very smart. Finally, the tech roll. Now he does have the corner, and
And
that
he does have meter,
Oh,
but
he
he drops
drops
it.
it!
Oh no! So unfortunate.
Is he
Hollow's
gonna
gonna
roll?
be kicking himself. Hopefully it doesn't mean that he loses the match. Good stuff. He manages to take it.
My heart skipped a beat when I saw that jump. I was kind of fully expecting a down 2 right there. Projectile.
Gotta be careful. He's in the corner.
He's gonna get a jump.
Here he
for-
goes.
oh
The
boy.
collector.
Oh no, he drops it.
This is it though.
Smart
Good block on the
choice.
overhead.
Doesn't punish. Oh, there it is. He's now 2 for 2, but he expects the breakaway. Now, I
Nice
really
down
do
two.
feel like Hollow is doing those down twos, like really preemptively, expecting his opponent to do it, but
Yeah.
he's missing out on so much damage here.
Oh, and
This-
Hollow's in a scary
looks
situation.
all
Cornered against
teapot.
Collector. He's running out of
Yep.
health. He's
Oh,
been
and
chipped down,
that's-
and yeah, that's
yeah.
it. 2-1 to Teapot and his Collector. He's not messing about.
My
He came here to play.
Oh. He's like, man, I don't want to sully my hands with you. Here's a stage interaction.
And
He
then,
got
yeah.
collected.
Cybot has been collected. Off to the
Oh.
bin you go. No more jumping in at me.
Oh, many people thought I was trashed here. Now I'm putting you in the bin. Oh. Honestly, I'm so surprised by this choice, considering he was playing Geras early. He goes from like the toppest of the tiers to a character that many people consider bottom tier.
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh my
But it's a
god.
statement, isn't it? And he's got the time to play with as well.
Yeah,
Sitting
no,
comfortably
definitely.
in winners, 2 matches up.
Oh man, you can't joke about 43% though. You can chuck him in the corner. Ooh. Has some range in that throw actually. I know,
Back
man.
into the corner you go. Crushing blow.
He
Back
just,
into the corner. Stay where you are.
Alright, let's go for restand
Getting lots
and
of mileage from that low.
not dead just yet.
Absolutely
Hollow.
clutch throw tech there, but
It's
he throws it
inspiration
out. That's a
move and
finish.
that is it.
Teapot match point.
Match point for Teapot.
Teapot match point with Collector.
I'm very surprised with this choice, but you know what? It has been working for him.
All the times he's been, the 3 times he's been on stream, he's played 3 different characters. He's definitely come
Oh
here
my
to make a statement.
goodness. Big jump.
Blocks the overhead.
No projectile. Okay, it seems like right now, that's all that Hollow really needs. And he's doing it so preemptively. And he's losing so much damage because of it. Gets thrown back in the corner. Every time, it's just back-to-back throws.
And he probably was
Oh,
neutral
man.
ducking there, expecting another throw. Because that's what Teapot's gone for many times,
What's he
but he
gonna be?
doesn't. He goes for the low.
Oh, brave down two. At this point, you
Very
can-
dangerous, and there we have
that
it.
is game.
Teapot with the clutch fatal blow to take Elf's first MK11 ranking tournament.
Yeah, fantastic showing from Teapot, and he was using so many characters. Oh,
And he finishes it with a little bit of a...
I was fully
With a bit of
expecting. Yeah, it was either a teabag was going for Mercy, but I choose to go for the teabag.
Yeah. Go for the teabag, show the disrespect.
The
But really
disrespect.
good stuff from Teapot. He's played 3 different characters at least this tournament. I haven't heard of him before, so hopefully we see
No.
him at future tournaments.
No,
versus
definitely.
fighting, for example.
I look forward to seeing a lot of these players actually turn up at verse part fighting, but I think Teapot's definitely asserted himself as the guy you have to keep your eye on,
Yeah.
especially if he's as dangerous as, like, you know what?
Just
I
gonna
can
play
use any
Collector.
Yeah, I can play.
Yeah.
I can play the worst. I can play arguably the worst character in the game against you, and I can still beat you. I
Yeah.
don't need to use the top tiers. But
Very confident stuff. But
Very
all round,
confident.
great showing. It's been great having everyone come to this tournament today and having all of you guys in stream chat.
no, it's been an absolute pleasure. Thank you, Elf, for also having me on commentary with you guys. Hopefully, you're not too sick of me just yet. But I've been having.
Stream behind the
Elf-
warrior, guys. Subscribe, subscribe.
But no, thank you for having, guys. Hopefully, you've enjoyed all our commentary and all of the amazing matches we've had here today.
Yep, absolutely. We're signing out now, but we'll catch you at the next tournament, which will be the Red Bull Revolver, so get there. Peace.